Hangout, this Hangout on Air is live. So I'm going to find my camera. It's over here. Um, Hello, everybody. This is my play. I'm going to be running not a one shot. I'm actually going to be running three of these adventures of masks, and this first one is called In a Fae Mood. And before we get into the action of what's going on in media res, we're going to introduce our characters and discuss how they first met. So let's go, I guess, from left to right, starting with Brainsucker.
Oh, my character's name is Sneeze. Uh, she's an alien from a colony on Venus, sort of hive mentality where the queens would run stuff. She's an adolescent queen, hasn't come into her own, and has escaped to Earth more or less to avoid becoming, installed as some sort of factory running machine. And she's taken up with humans and finds all this individuality pretty amusing.
Okay.
She looks more or less like a lady made out of fish parts.
Okay. Awesome. And on to JD, actually, excuse me, Farrell. Got to remember to address the characters. Farrell?
Yeah. Okay, so Farrell is a 17-year-old girl, Hispanic, and usually found with a very broody countenance and a scowl on her face. She loves leather and kind of is punky in her outfit. Her costume is just her regular clothes with a leather half mask, and she is the bull. Her parents are the supervillains, Madame Machina and the Faceless Man, and they decided that instead of going through all this effort to like create the perfect robot henchman or whatever, they would just, use their kids. So they had fun upgrading them. No one is more loyal than family, right? Perfect henchman. And yeah. So Farrell got metal razor bioclaws a la Wolverine and enhanced reflexes and strength and that kind of thing.
Is a mix of biological and cybernetic, I'm guessing?
Not really cybernetic. It's more like she was born with very malleable kind of like and very kind of sturdy constitution as far as like healing ability. Whereas her older brother George, who he died because of one of the experiments. So.
Right. Okay, that explains why
That's why she ran away.
Yeah.
She was like, she's very apathetic about the whole hero versus villain thing. She kind of doesn't really think that she thinks it's more labels than anything else because, at least this is what she would tell you. Because, so she was kind of an apathetic villain, and now she's a little bit of an apathetic hero.
Okay.
To try to, yeah.
And we'll move on to, let's see, Breach.
Okay, Breach he's a younger teen hero. He is like 13, 14. Basically a nerdier kid. He wears big old goggles and he has these big high-tech gauntlets that he wears that, look almost comically large on him. And he actually was like a child genius prodigy, and he was taken in by Dr. Fyrex, who he helped basically build all these different pieces of equipment that were being used by criminal organizations, and he wasn't aware of it. So he found out that something he made that was kind of like a bomb, but not really a bomb. Actually, it was a seismology enhancer, which could cause tremors in very pointed areas, and he realized that it was being used for crime, and somebody helped him figure it out. Basically, he had a chance and he was able to stop it. So he's done a bunch of gadgets and things that are used by criminals even now. But uh, I'm not sure the name of the hero. I was thinking Kid Liberty's mentor showed him, kind of turned him around and got him started on the right path.
That's one we're calling the Steel Patriot, right?
Yep, Steel Patriot. Yep.
Okay. Okay. And speaking of Kid Liberty, go ahead and take the stage.
All right, Kid Liberty is Aiden Wells. He was a military kid that actually got sent to military school and had this immense talent for fight sport in different types of combat and all types of martial arts. I'm not sure if that's a power or if that's just an extreme ability. And he was recognized by the Steel Patriot and asked to come train with him and be his sidekick and eventually maybe even take his place at some point. And he kind of chafes at this persona. He basically said yes because he wanted to get out of military school. So he hates the name Kid Liberty. His costume is designed kind of like a with all the bad effects taken off, the Batman Arkham armor suit with the cape and everything, because he would really like to be that type of hero, but it's been, to his disgust, it's been repainted with a red, white, and blue color scheme, and all of the gadgets that he uses to kind of compensate for his lack of power are all supplied by the government and given to him based on his participation in this program. So he's trying to kind of ride this line of like how much does he need to be like Steel Patriot and how much can he get away with being himself.
Okay. So let's see here. Now we come about how you guys all met. Okay, so Farrell, when your team first came together, you defeated a dangerous enemy. Who or what was it?
This is a good one.
You are free to get help from the other players.
I know. I think that it should be someone sneaky. Maybe not the most obvious thing. Like maybe it was a mole person. Well, no, that's not very superhero-y.
Superhero.
No, I meant like a mole inside of one of the.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was like somebody hackery, like
leader of the doppelgang.
Yeah, maybe like one of Breach's former associates who, was trying to like infiltrate.
I have a tie to I was thinking it's a thief called Magpie.
Okay.
Yeah, that could work.
So Magpie is going to be not very happy with you if you try to go. Is it he or she?
She.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happened though. Maybe like we were just somewhere and Farrell was like, "Who's that chick?" And you were like, "Oh my god."
Okay. Yeah, this is basically the how.
And totally blew her cover.
Yeah. Okay, so the dangerous enemy you guys faced when you first met and fought together is Magpie, the thief.
Yeah, but she was working for something bigger. Like that's what makes it dangerous, is that she wasn't working alone. Like this is part of a bigger scheme. It wasn't just her.
He was a hired merc.
Yeah, she was a pawn in a bigger plan, so.
Okay, since we've tied into Breach's background, can you tell us a little bit about Magpie?
Yeah, Magpie is somebody that I got to know through Dr. Pyrex. She was known for basically the person that you could get anything you need from. So, I need a quarter stick of uranium. She'd be the person to go through. I need this one meteorite that only fell to Earth one time 300 years ago. She'd also be able to get that. So.
Okay. Cool. So, does she have powers, or is she just really that good of a thief?
That good of a thief, but because of her association with me and Dr. Firex, she does have some equipment too. So like teleportation.
Why is she called the Magpie?
Because she takes things, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Okay. Good. Okay, so that brings us to the next in the list is the outsider. We didn't trust each other at first, but that changed. How and why? Slews?
Would this have happened while we were fighting the Magpie?
While you were fighting Magpie and whoever hired her, yes.
Maybe somehow I got here, presumably on a craft stolen by, and that would have been claimed by the government. Maybe Magpie was stealing that tech for some other government, and I just happened to escape in the process.
Yeah. Okay, but how did the team come to trust each other at this point?
Well, presumably because I helped them. I helped them stop Magpie. Maybe I was woken up when I was like asleep in the ship, or in the device that fell to Earth.
Okay, and so you were woken up, and a lot of you came to trust each other because you all helped each other face this threat.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Face the threat together. Okay. And let's see. The next one is protege. We stuck together after all was said and done. Why did you keep in contact, and how do you keep in contact? Kid Liberty.
Yeah, I think from Kid Liberty's perspective, I think what he really wants is to associate with other people that aren't from a military school and aren't part of the government, that are more like normal people, because that's what he'd like to be more like.
Yeah.
So I think he really wants friends who act like normal teenagers.
I'm guessing there's going to be some raised eyebrows from your team members when you refer to them as normal people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think even listening to their backgrounds to Kid Liberty, they would seem normal because it probably even like Farrell, right? That character seems like really cool to him because it seems like that Farrell doesn't need to answer to anybody. Does whatever the character wants, So I mean, that type of thing. People with more personalities and not so regimented. So maybe he wants abnormal friends.
Okay. And okay, we're gonna wait for the food noises.
Take your snacks.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Okay. So now we come to the Reformed. Okay, which is on my Firefox. Where is that question? When the team formed, we fought a terrible evil and lost something precious. Who was it, and what did they lose? We already have the terrible evil. Well, the person they beat was Magpie, but we know she was hired by somebody. So what was the terrible evil faced, and who was lost? Or what was lost? What was lost?
What was the evil that we faced and what was lost?
Yeah.
Um, hmm. Um, didn't Slews say something about uh, some piece of high-tech government stuff was stolen?
Either that or her craft, since I noticed she doesn't have the Kirby craft move.
Yeah, my alien craft was stolen from the government.
So sure, it was the alien craft is what was lost. So even if Brainsucker wanted to go home, she was essentially stranded here. And
Okay.
the evil that we faced, um, it's a terrible evil that we faced. I want to say it was like
Communism?
yes. No. I want to say that like it was the start of some kind of villainous organization.
Okay.
Maybe.
Ooh, can it be spearleaded by Farrell's parents?
Yes, it can. If John is okay with that, is everybody okay with that?
Hmm.
Just the only thing that comes to mind for me is the League
Is
of
that where
Super
your
Evil, which is lose.
is that where Farrell's brother died? Was that what was lost?
You could lose both the craft and Farrell's brother, but Farrell's brother was lost to an upgrade before
Yeah.
she ran away, so the timeline doesn't fit for it being with
Okay.
her.
No, I mean, you could have Gadget Gal be captured, but that'd be about the most you could do. That'd be really sad, though.
Somewhere out there, Gadget Girl's being held prisoner by your parents.
I know, that'd be, no. Oh.
Shall we do that?
You can do that, yeah. It's super sad to start out with. I was expecting that maybe like second session, but yeah, sure. Start out big dramatic.
You're,
Yes.
so you've got a big motive now.
I know. So I don't know if you guys read the little backstory thing, but Gadget Girl was is her best friend slash love interest. I put her as the love. She
Do
was the hero, huh?
do note that when they say love on the bowl, they don't necessarily mean romantic love. That can be best friend. That could be family member.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But
I know that
yeah.
for her it would be romantic, though.
Right.
Pretty sure. So Gadget Girl was the former nemesis of Farrell when she was a villain. So she would be like the annoying teen superheroine that would try to like fight her parents and her. And
Shago,
then they
possible.
the Kim
You-
Possible to Farrell Shigo, if you will.
Plus,
So
you were the mad scientist's daughter.
yeah, so basically, when Farrell, left, she didn't have anywhere to go. So
Right.
she showed up at, you know, at her door, and she helped her to kind of set up as a hero
Cool.
and not get thrown in jail.
Yeah. Okay. So that shall we go to relationships? Where okay, here we go. Brainsucker. Slews has been learning about Earth by spending time with.
Let's say Breach.
Breach. Okay, cool. And Slews has a crush on who, but keeps it under wraps.
Liberty Kid.
Kid Liberty. Okay.
Kid Liberty.
Liberty Kid, Kid Liberty. That's an easy mistake to make. It's full of possible humor. So let's keep that.
Absolutely.
I think Breach because he'd be interested in alien tech,
Uh-huh.
and Kid Liberty because him leaving the military is kind of like the closest thing I can see to my own separation from the hive mentality.
Right. Okay. And Breach, I follow whose example of what a hero ought to be?
I don't think it may be the best example, but I'm thinking Farrell's example because she's older, she's badass.
Tends towards violence.
And nothing holds her back.
Yeah. Okay, I did something terrible to someone once. What was it? I hope they can forgive me one day. Excuse me.
Well, considering Brainsucker is, looking to me for guidance on what's human, I'm going to say it's going to be Kid Liberty then.
Okay. What terrible thing did you do to them once? One of your gadgets get used against them? I don't know.
Hello?
Hello?
Hmm?
Did Breach cut out?
John, you still there?
Oh, I think maybe.
Oh, looks like he's coming back in.
Hmm.
Hello? Okay, well, while we're waiting for him to reconnect, I guess we'll move on to Kid Liberty. Actually,
All right.
yeah, Kid Liberty. Blank and I teamed up a few times before the rest of you came together.
I think I'm going to go with Breach, because that makes sense. If he did something terrible, that it probably happened when we teamed up before the rest of the group come together.
Got it, okay. And I'll put that in. And your mentor is cautious, and they asked you to keep an eye on who?
I think it's going to be Sluice because of the government angle, and I think it'll be interesting if she has a crush on Kid Liberty, if he's like also trying to I guess stay on top of her to make sure that she's not doing something shady.
Right.
That might be interesting.
Okay, and on to Farrell. Right now you have Gadget Girl as your love. Do you want to keep that? Because you can definitely have her be the love interest. The love does give you some benefit in game, and if she doesn't show up a lot while you're trying to rescue her, it might be.
All right,
yeah.
fine.
No.
Well, I do want to keep her as the love interest, actually, so that she'll show up. But, yeah, and I don't mind missing out on some of the bonuses, like, whatever.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I think Kid Liberty is... So I've opened up to her about the worst parts of my past, obviously. You guys really... You don't know much about Farrell. Like, you don't know her backstory, really. You don't know that she has supervillain parents. You just know that she is, like, really odd and angry, for some reason.
Right.
And Kid Liberty is going to be my rival just because I think that Farrell would really get a kick out of just, like, goading him and making fun of him.
And he'll be an easy target.
Oh yeah, kiddo.
Yep.
Okay. And wow, there's a lot of almost everybody has influence over me over there on the left side of the sheets. And Kid Liberty, how do you decide who has influenced you and who doesn't? Let's see.
So I have to decide playful or business for his demeanor.
Yeah.
And I've kind of, that part when I was reading through, and maybe I can get some guidance, I feel like he's supposed to be business all the time, but he really wants to be playful. So, and I think he probably would, like, especially like what Farrell was describing, and probably Breach. I feel like there would be this angle where they would have a lot of influence over him. So
Okay.
should I go with playful, like he's
Yeah,
trying to be that?
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Just refluff it a little bit because you're not going to be actually Robin-esque playful. You're going to be brooding McBroodson, trying to be anyway, because you want to be Batman.
Well, I see him like I think he kind of wants to be Batman, but I think the big thing for the way I see him is him supposed to be Steel Patriot, and he's
Right.
supposed to act like that. But what he really wants is to probably act like Farrell does.
Right. Okay. I can
So, yeah.
Okay. So you're out. You guys are out in your civilian lives. Actually, is John back?
Yes,
John.
I'm back.
Okay, good. We can get back to that. You said you had done something terrible to Kid Liberty. What was it?
Yeah. He has like tech gear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna think I did some upgrades on some of his stuff without telling him, and something backfired.
Considering that he chose you as somebody he's teamed up with in the past, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So I was helping, and it didn't help.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay. So the four of you are out in the town, Halcyon City, on your normal days. You were out in the town on your normal days, civilian matters for whatever reason. When you saw buzzing overhead what looked like a faerie, about brown hair, about maybe 5 feet tall, looks Japanese, and went buzzing right over you, making a beeline for a museum. And all of you sort of recognize her because she's been around since the early 90s as Mischief, who is this person that got Fae-like powers somewhere and is sort of like Magpie, but a more playful, doing it for her own reasons sort of thing. Super Thief.
Okay.
What
are you doing?
I think Farrell has been like really broody because I mean Gadget Girl is lost and she doesn't want to like be out here, but she sees that and she recognizes her and she's like, her eyes like widen and she's like, oh my god, you know who that is? I bet they're working for the, we gotta go after her. And she just like starts running off. Trying to follow her.
Okay. Anybody else?
Sure. I will tag behind. I kind of float behind in Farrell's wake.
Okay.
Kid Liberty is gonna use a zip line, like a swing line, and try to go like just a bit faster than Farrell does.
Okay.
Because he wants to just show her that he's really cool and badass.
Okay.
She's not the only one.
You're going to pass her up and then keep pace so that you can, or can keep just ahead of her somewhat. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And try not to look like he's doing it.
And Breach is going to go running after. Of course, he doesn't have any kind.
Okay.
So can we catch up to her?
She is moving very fast, but she doesn't seem to be paying attention to where you guys are. You're able to easily follow her. You do sort of catch up as she starts heading into the museum from an upper story.
Okay. I think that I want to like go up on the upper story and just kind of like grab her.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, put my hand around her mouth and just like kind of like stop her movement for a minute.
Okay.
Like, can I roll what do I roll for that? Like to surprise her?
It's going to be directly engaged because you're trying to take it off. By the way, who is going to keep the counter of team, and shall we figure out who is counting as leader right now? I'm thinking it's going to be Farrell since she's the one that jumped out.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sweet. I don't. This is a good idea, but yeah.
Oh, it's a wonderful idea.
No, it really is not. All right. So yeah, she's gonna roll, and I get a +2 to danger. So whatever this is, +2.
Right. Okay.
Ah, I get a 9.
Oh, a 9. Let me look up what the. As soon as my friggin-
Oh wait. Do we get team from the? Do we get
Yeah,
team from
I should have done
pool?
the team situation first.
Yeah,
Moment.
that is importante.
Importante.
Yes,
Okay, I
it
did not want.
is. It is important.
Okay, where is the thing I want? Basic moves, GM sheets. Thank you. Why did it give me playbooks and playbooks when I already had playbooks open?
By the way, my character apparently can fly just for being an alien.
Yeah, I saw that. It pretty much all the outsiders can fly. You're from Atlantis, you can fly. Okay.
That's funny.
Does the leader have influence over every teammate? Yes,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Very
Wait.
cooperative.
Yes.
yes.
I do.
You have
Oh.
influence over everybody on the team.
Oh, sweet. All right.
So that's 3 team. Does everybody in this team have what is everybody's purpose in this fight?
Fine.
Let's start going left to right. Let's start with Brainsucker. What is your purpose in this fight?
I'm fairly new here. I'm basically just tagging along.
Okay.
Would this person be connected to the theft of my craft?
Yes.
She is a world-renowned super thief. She's basically a
If they're collaborating, they're trying to get all the
If I
villains
understand
together
that-
and get stuff. Then she would definitely be on their high list.
If I understand that, then I want to get my stuff back.
This particular one is more like Carmen Sandiego. She likes to make a show out of it, that kind of thing. Show off. Okay. And so you want to stop her and get your craft back, Farrell. What is your purpose? Pretty much similar.
I want to find out more information to get the gadget girl back. So.
Okay. And Breach. What is your purpose?
I guess to stop mischief.
Okay. And that comes to Kid Liberty. What is your purpose?
I think he just wants to help collar this villain so that he can prove his worth to the rest of the team.
Okay. Got it. Okay. And that's pretty much general same purpose. Everyone wants to stop the villain, so that adds another team. That gives you 4 team. Does any team member mistrust Farrell?
Not
No,
yet.
not at the moment.
Oh, you should.
Is your team
She's
ill-prepared?
super irresponsible.
It
Is
might
your,
make sense for Kid Liberty.
is your team ill-prepared or off balance?
I would say.
I would say ill-prepared.
No. I would say ill-prepared, but I'd say that she's ill-prepared too.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
Very
completely.
taker.
Yeah, we were
I
buying
mean-
groceries or something, weren't we?
Yeah, but she didn't expect us either. We kind of got the drop on her a little. I feel like.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to put.
I have
Okay,
full confidence in myself.
I'm going to call it even. Not going to add. I'm not going to remove a team for that.
Alright.
Okay, so you guys have 14, and
Yeah.
does anybody want
Sorry.
to go on, Farrell?
No, go on.
Does anybody want to spend a team to help out Farrell so that her 9 becomes a 10?
Sure, I will propel her up to the top floor to land on this mischief person.
Oh, so you're going to pull a fastball special.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. So, yeah, you make a 10. Let me look up again. What does 10 do?
I choose 2.
Right.
On a 10, pick 2. I'm going to resist. Well, actually, no. I'm going to impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. And I'm going to take something from her, which is her freedom of movement.
Okay. And okay, so, you don't resist her blows, however, but so it's like as soon as you get in close with her, she turns around and looks. It's like rather surprised. She looks about in her 20s, though she's been active for close to 40 years now, for 30 years now. It's like, oh, well, you've got little mischief by surprise. How wonderful!
Listen up, Tinkerbell.
I need you
I'm
to.
not in the mood.
There is this really wonderful smell around her. Please roll take a powerful blow.
Oh, all right. I will do that. So I don't roll with anything because I have no conditions.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. What was that? That was a 2 and a 4. I got a failure, guys. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
There's the 1 and the 6 was before. I'm going to clear.
yeah, for a brief. Go ahead and describe it, but I'll tell you right now, it was starting to you were starting to notice how attractive a female she was.
Okay, yeah. Like Farrell's eyes, like she kind of gets a little a little dazed and her grip kind of loosens and she's about to kind of escape and then she kind of snaps out of it and holds her and it's just like that was a dirty trick, Tinkerbell. All right.
Mischief's name is not Tinkerbell. Mischief's name is Mischief.
Whatever. Same thing.
I'm sorry, can you, just reading Take a Powerful Blow, can you explain how that works? Because on a miss, you stand strong.
Yeah.
What it is it reverses the normal mechanics. Usually a 10 is very good, a 7 and 9 is partial success, and a 6 is a miss.
Yeah.
But in this case, the more conditions you have, the more messed up you are emotionally and physically, the more difficulty you have resisting. So in this case, a high level.
Okay.
Yeah.
The game rewards drama.
Yeah. So
You
yeah,
mark
so-
potential, and you resist it, and you kind of resist the dirty trick there. It's like okay, and
yeah, she.
go on.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
I have to make her do an action immediately since you've applied a condition to her. I'm going to say guilty.
Okay.
Let's see. So yeah, first thing she does is it's like when you talk about dirty trick. Oh, well, mischief cannot help what mischief is. That just happens naturally.
All right. I think Farrell rolls her eyes and just kind of goes back to threatening. She's trying look, I got 20,000 leagues under the sea. I got Uncle Sam and I got him. She just kind of points to Breach because he's not all that impressive to beat someone up. But she's just She's like, we are not in the mood to mess around. You got to know something about these underground. What is the name of their thing?
What would we
Of their
call
like?
Since it's your parents that are creating it, what would they call it?
What would they call it? They'd call it something like.
There was the faceless man, and what was your mom's name?
No, they'd call it something that seemed like good on the outside, like the coalition or something.
The coalition. Okay.
Yeah, you've got to know something about the coalition and Madame Machina and the faceless man.
Okay.
Tell us what you know. And I'm gonna do the provoke move. I'm gonna be like, tell us what you know, or you don't know what'll happen, and like her claws kind of come out.
Go ahead and give me the provoke move.
Yeah, because she's gonna be like, I am what I am.
Yeah.
I can't help that. To kind of like piggyback on her comment.
Yeah.
All right, so provoke move is I roll, since I did it with violence, I roll with danger again.
Okay.
All right. 5 and 12.
12. Okay. Let's see, that's coming from here. Come on, Adobe Reader, let me actually read the paper. Here we go. So, on a 12, they rise to the bait and do what you want. You wanted them to give... It's like, oh, the coalition. Yes, that's why I'm here. They want something. Now, excuse me. And would everybody please roll for me superior?
All right.
Roll superior?
Yep.
You don't trust your thing?
Yeah, the dice stream should post it to the top of your screen.
All right, I failed.
No,
Me
you
too.
have. Yeah. Okay.
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
I got 9.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, there is this kind of brilliant flash of dust and light, and both Breach and Farrell kind of get dazed a little bit, and just out of reaction, Farrell reaches up to cover her eyes, and
Oh.
Brainsucker, you can see her going off and starting to phase into the wall, but you have time to react. Whereas Kid Liberty, you don't have time to react, but you see what happened.
I see what happened to them.
You see what happened. You saw that she flashed, and you saw where she's going, but you don't have time to react. Brainsucker has time to react.
Let's see. I guess I have a telekinetic strike. I'm just going to smack the wall where she is phasing through.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's see what I'm going to call that. I am going to. What is your intention of that? What are you trying to?
I'm trying to hit her in a cloud of bricks. I assume this is a brick building?
Yes, old museum type, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're trying to hit her again. Go ahead and roll directly engage with plus danger, please.
Plus danger.
Actually, no, she's not fighting back. Use unleash your powers plus freak.
Alright, I'm pretty good at freak. I've got a +2.
Okay.
Let's see. That's a 5 total, though.
Okay. So
Oh, do I have a condition or no?
you do not have a condition.
Okay.
Yes. So you managed to reach out with your telekinetic strike and shatter that wall she's phasing through, but it kind of just shatters out back at you. You must have panicked and react and gotten the wrong direction or something, because all four of you are now being pelted in brick.
Oh God.
So now please roll take a blow.
All of us?
Yes. None of you have conditions because the only person who previously had to take a blow resisted.
Nice. Oh no, this is bad for take a blow. Oh.
Let's just take a blow. Add.
However many conditions.
This is the upside down one, so you want to roll low.
So
Yeah.
Brainsucker,
5.
Brainsucker, you're good. It doesn't add anything. You're got a 9. You got a 7. And Lonnie has, what did you have,
A
Lonnie?
9.
A 9?
A 9.
Okay.
Do I mark XP for the failure?
You do mark progress for the failure.
Where?
So you take nothing. Tell us how you resist this cloud of bricks.
I think I think it just, like, as I'm applying force to the wall, the bricks just kind of shoot, they scatter around me. And if anything comes towards me, it's like I'm pushing and I'm also floating. So I just kind of gently float away from the explosion.
Right. Okay. Now the rest of you, choose one. Lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. Or you give ground. Your opposition gets an opportunity. Or you struggle past the pain. Mark 2 conditions.
Do I get progress for the failure to take a blow?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
It's one of the only cases where something good happens, then you still get potential.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna say. I'm definitely gonna provoke a teammate, and I'm gonna be.
I heard that Calvin League's comment, by the way.
Oh, it's worse. It's gonna get worse. Yeah, Pharaoh goes, "Damn it, Kraken! I knew we shouldn't have brought a fucking monstrosity," and just like rushes, like just.
Ooh.
Oh, ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, she's really not in a good place. This is like, this is the worst you've ever seen her. This is not this is bad even for her. Like,
does that result in influence?
That would be, were you going to take advantage of your influence?
No, this is,
Lash out verbally?
Yeah, lash out verbally.
Right. That's one of the options of lash out is take advantage of the influence. Are you trying to provoke them to rash action?
Oh, yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, I'm doing the first one. So she says, like, next time try to actually be helpful.
Okay.
Or don't fuck it up or something. And she, she's just being really mean, which is not cool. And like, she tries to go through the hole in the wall to try to follow after.
Okay. But you don't take any conditions. Also, you called her Kraken, so I have to link that picture in the chat. Anyway, that goes on to Breach. What's your choice?
Yeah, I think I'm going to also lash out verbally back at Farrell. Say,
Yeah.
if you hadn't rushed in so headstrong, then this wouldn't have happened in the beginning, for the first place. And I don't want to provoke her into a foolhardy action, so I guess I'm going to make her
Inflict a
angry.
condition. Yeah.
Okay, so now
That'll.
Carol is angry.
Yeah, she snaps back at you. At least it's not my fault if you can't keep up with me.
That
And
has
just
all sorts of badness potential for a bowl.
yeah, you want to make Farrell more angry. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, Farrell now has +1 to unleash her powers.
Yeah. Is there any? Can I see what's her name anywhere? Like.
Yeah,
Mischief.
because there's no wall anymore. Mischief is on, but I still have to go on to see what Kid Liberty.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. All
Kid
right.
Liberty, how do you handle the swarm of bricks?
He's got this cape that like can stiffen to when he grabs a hold of the edge of it, and that's been his instinctual response to stuff. Unfortunately, he whips it around to where he can't really see, so
Right.
he loses track of his enemy, and he's like he's a little bit vulnerable, but he does avoid the damage. So I'm taking the middle ground.
Yeah, it gives the foe an opportunity. So
Yep.
while the lot of you are arguing about, Mischief starts flittering back and forth as if she's just kind of forgotten about the four of you, and looking around for something, pausing, cupping her chin, putting her hand up and going, I think it's this way, and starts going off.
So did I not see that as part of my action?
Yeah, you lost opportunity to see that. Everybody else
Okay.
has seen that.
Was I
What did they
provoked to action, or did I get a condition?
Nobody took condition. You get provoked to action. You got provoked to reckless action. So you've been told, right? So it makes most dramatic sense right now for Brainsucker to act because she's the one that was provoked to action.
First, I want to look around for something to basically hit Mischief with. What is in this room? As I
Okay,
float into the room.
it looks like a history museum primarily, though there is I'm going to go ahead and say it's a general museum. So she's going past a T-Rex skeleton.
Ooh.
Very comic booky.
I am a Dresden Files fan.
I'm gonna take the well, I don't know actually if I can like just telekinetically grab things, but I am pretty strong. I'm gonna float over there and just take out the one of the big bones of the T-Rex, maybe one of the leg bones, and try to bat her with it.
Well, your telekinesis, it actually says mind blast. So I'm gonna rephrase that to telekinetic blast since we just established it's telekinetic blast. Usually that would be what mind blast would be.
Like
Telepathic.
prosthetics or.
Professor X or Jean Grey. But you have telepathy and telekinetic blast, so we're going to say your telekinesis is limited to blowing things up.
Okay, but like I said, I'm pretty strong, says the book. I will go and I will yank out one of those bones and try to use it on the faerie.
Okay, so...
Is she like human-sized, by the way?
Yeah, she's about 5 feet tall.
Okay. I'm going to try to take her legs out.
Okay. She's flying, so she'll go spinning through the air. Okay, she's free and probably able to respond to you, so go ahead and do directly engage on danger.
Let's see, that's a 6. My danger is a -1.
Is -1, so that's a 5. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not a good thing.
And with that, you blow up Feral. She tries to like run after.
Okay, so as you come swinging through with the with the bone, you look and see Mischief turns around and sort of just easily sort of dodges back and forth with you, kind of leading you along with her hands behind her back and just flitting with her fairy wings. And then she sort of pauses and points up, and you look up and you notice you're directly underneath the tottering skeleton you just destabilized, and it falls down on you. So you are now insecure.
Oh,
Okay. Can Feral, like, she's moving pretty fast to try to catch up to her. Can I try to pounce on her now, grab her again?
That would be good, but let's try to give Breach an action here since he
Oh,
has.
that's true, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. I would give Kid Liberty, but he gave up his opportunity, so he'll get it next. Go ahead, Breach. Breach? Did Breach disconnect?
Okay.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Sorry, I had a momentary pause. Yeah, so I want to make my way into the building as well,
Okay.
and I quickly want to look around and assess the situation. Look around. Um, what's the yeah, basically try to see if there's a clear target she's after or what.
Where she kind of pointed towards the Arabian department.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. So I just want to look for something that if there's any kind of mousetrap type situation where we can stop her easily.
Okay. You want to try
the skeleton?
a Rube Goldberg situation. Okay. There is a row of armor from different. I'm going to say there's a row of armor from different periods of time in different cultures. There's just a row of them like dominoes.
Okay.
And she will have to pass by them to get through the door unless she faces through a wall again.
All right. I guess I don't know.
You're going to be unleashing your powers. It sounds like you want to trap her, but you're not directly engaging her.
Sure.
Yeah. So,
roll plus freak.
Yep.
Okay.
It's probably a velvet rope and
So that'd be an 8.
An 8. Okay. So you're unleashing your powers. You got an 8. It is you can mark condition, or I will tell you how it's unstable or temporary.
I'm sorry, I don't get that.
Well,
I'll mark so I get a condition.
Yeah, you will get a condition because some of the effort it took will be a little.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm gonna say that you can tell me how it's unstable or temporary.
Okay, so what you see is that she starts darting off towards the door to the Arabian section, and you use some sort of device. What device do you use to knock over to hit the air? Or do you just use your gauntlets?
No, it's something like it's like a magnetic bomb. So it draws all the suits of armor toward her.
Oh, okay. So you toss this little ball at her, and she kind of plays with it a little bit, looks at it funny, and then sees all the armor heading her way. Um, and kind of her eyes get really, really wide because Faye, iron. And then it just gets, it pounds into, pounds down into her. But you kind of get the feeling there are some sparkly lights going on underneath the pile of armor. So you can't see her directly, but you think she's doing something, and she's not going to be too happy when she gets out from under there.
I got her.
So either Kid Liberty or Feral, which one? Or you can go with work as a team.
I think Kid Liberty's gonna zip line overhead to where that pile of armor is, and he's gonna throw down. It's basically like a magnetic sort of sticky projectile, and it's gonna send off a sonic like attack to kind of sort of confuse whatever it is that she's trying to do underneath there.
Okay. Since she can't directly engage you right now, she's been imprisoned. Go ahead and unleash your powers.
Okay. I'm rolling +0. And I got a 4.
Okay.
I go.
Unfortunately, you trigger the sonic device on the way, and you get this screeching, horrible noise in your ears as you're ziplining past, and it causes you to miss your mark, and you slam into the wall behind her, just as she kind of bursts out, looking a little bit bruised and maybe a little bit sort of burned, where some of the more iron-heavy content touched her.
I think
Kid Liberty yells, "Breach! Have you been messing with my stuff again?"
Yeah.
I swear I haven't.
And with that, I'm going to go ahead and mark you angry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feral passes by as she kind of passes, Kid Liberty. She's like, smooth, Sundance, smooth. And like, and then she like goes to where the mischief is, and she's still got life in her, right? She's not like down for the count yet.
No, you guys have inflicted one condition on her.
Yeah, so I think that she says, look, as much as I'd love to tango with you all day, cutie, this is not what I have in mind because I don't have the time. And she just kind of like rushes in and tries to punch her out.
Okay. Okay. That's
10.
directly engaging. You got a 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys can see the stuff, right? All the rolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Incidentally, that image I linked in the chat just there, that is what add fairy wings and make her about 23 instead of 16, and that's what she looks like.
I see. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see here. It's a danger. You rolled a 10. I wish they had a new sheet for the rolls all gathered up.
Yeah.
Because they're different from the version 3. You get to choose 2.
I'm gonna take her freedom again, and then I'm gonna resist or avoid her blows because I've already frightened her. Like, she should be very afraid of me at this point.
Yes. Okay.
What do you need a sheet for? The basic moves?
Oh, yeah, the basic moves for the pre-release version. All I have is the version 3, which is slightly different in places.
Sure.
Okay.
There's a move sheet in Yoshi's spreadsheet.
Hmm. There is?
Yeah, it's one of the
It's one of the tabs?
yeah April update.
Oh, neat. Thank you. That makes things...
It takes a little bit of effort to scroll around in there.
And there's the
I'm
PDF version.
keeping up with you guys.
Okay, cool. That helps tremendously. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me get that as well. I do a lot of online. No, that's not good. That's mischief again. There we go. I try to keep. I do a lot of online gaming, and I try to have all my PDFs already in place. I just didn't know this one existed. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say, Sheet, you've inflicted a frayed on her, and you've grabbed at her wrist. It's just no, you don't understand. And immediately, let me look at what what the villain thing is for afraid. Hide out of harm's way, flee from danger, lash out, plead for mercy. You don't understand. If the coalition comes and mischief doesn't have the thing, then the coalition has the thing.
I think that Panther pulls her up, like, right to her face, and she's like, no, you don't understand. You should be more afraid of me right now than the coalition, because I've had a very bad week.
Panther?
Farrell, I think.
Sorry, Farrell. Sorry, I meant
I
Farrell.
think she defaulted to an earlier name.
Yeah, I was choosing between two different names. Sorry. Yeah, Farrell. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I've had a really bad week. See, my best friend has been captured by my psychopathic parents. It runs in the family. And she, like, has her claws out again. And it's like, so either you're going to tell me what I need to know,
And okay,
or it's going to end up badly.
as you say that, the roof of the museum above you sort of just shatters up into opening up, and men start rappelling down from black helicopters, and you can see your mother is standing up there on the edge of the black helicopter looking down. Could you describe her for us?
Yes. She is in a white lab coat with, like, cool cybernetic goggle things. They might be on her face, or she might have them up right now. A very mad scientist look. She otherwise looks kind of plain, like pretty, but kind of plain, brown hair. And she has kind of, like, cold, very clinical scientist eyes. Like, she's not very warm.
Yeah. Okay. So, what do? You've got men in tactical armor coming down into the room.
Out of character, good thing, because now they can't blame us for the damage.
Yeah. Farrell is gonna drop. She's like your lucky day Tinkerbell, and just kind of drops Mischief, and looks up at her mother. You guys have, like, no idea what's going on right now, unless you heard, like, her bit about the parents, because that's the first you've kind of heard of this. You don't know why she's kind of, like, freaking out. Like, she's being really, really weird.
Kid Liberty picks himself up and goes, Farrell, are you all right?
No. My mom's here.
Oh.
He looks up and goes, oh.
She's a recognizable villain.
Yeah, she's a very recognizable villain.
Yeah. Breach and Brainsucker, what are you doing, since the other two have given their reaction?
I'll let Brainsucker go first.
From my hiding spot underneath this T-Rex skull, I'm going to assess. I'm going to reach out with my telepathic senses and assess the situation.
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll on a superior, I believe.
Somebody here is smart.
Direct violence is for drones.
Yeah.
You just tried direct violence. It didn't work.
Yeah, well, I was pissed. So that's a 5 plus.
Your
What is
superior
it?
is 2, so it's going to be 7.
7.
And you get to ask one question.
Let me find the questions.
What here can I use to blank? What here is the biggest threat? What here is the greatest danger? Who here is the most vulnerable to me? How can we best end this quickly?
Hmm. Who here is most vulnerable to my unique powers?
Who here is the most vulnerable to you?
Yeah.
Okay. That would probably be...
I want to say the helicopter pilot.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say that. The helicopter pilot is the most vulnerable to your telepathic powers.
That seems like an amazing idea.
Okay, so you're going to get +1 while acting on that. I'm going to go ahead and move on towards, it was, I believe, Breach. And Breach, this is Madame Machina. I'm guessing she is a rival to your Dr. Phyrexia.
Probably. Yeah, so I want to, like, look at her and kind of think of, what could they be here for? And try to, I guess, pierce the mask would be the move.
Yes, that would be the move. And I believe Pierce the Mask is also superior?
Plus mundane.
Plus mundane. Okay, because understanding people. Okay. Go ahead.
All right, I can fail this. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh, by the way, everybody who's had failures recently, have you marked your
I believe so.
Oh,
your potentials?
well, I have now.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I've got 3.
Yeah, it potential racks up pretty fast, it seems. Okay, so you've got a failure. You do not have you. Unfortunately, you're standing there in the right in the open, and while you're trying to get a look at her and see what is going on, that unfortunately has left the last chance of anybody to do something now. Everybody, what's her, Madame Machina, Farrell's mother,
Oh no, wait.
looks
Is Farrell
down and
gonna-
says, "Take them out." Ma'am? It's like, "Take them out," and starts start firing machine guns into the lot of you. Please roll me take a blow.
Everybody.
There we
Can
go.
I couldn't do anything before that.
You could. You chose to
Yeah.
assist.
Okay.
Wait, I didn't get a move.
Okay. I kind of was waiting for you to do something. You stood there.
Well,
and talked
I
with-
was. Well, yeah, but that was like 2 seconds. I was just kind of waiting for other
Okay.
people to move first. I
Okay,
was trying
okay,
to give them a chance
Yeah,
to move
okay,
first.
I'll give you and Kid Liberty an action. Go ahead.
All right. I think Panther is going to.
Feral.
Sorry, yeah, Farrell. Sorry. Yeah, I think Farrell is going to. I think she's going to provoke.
Okay.
I think she's going to yell up and be like, "Hello, Mother. I see that you're still you. Trust you haven't managed to kill your only remaining child yet. Your only other remaining child, Michelle. Just kind of like dig at her.
The fact you casually leave yourself out of the equation of being one of her children.
Yeah, because I don't count. She doesn't count herself as one of her children anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
what do you want? What do you want that provoke to result in? That she focuses all attention on you?
Yeah, I want her to kind of focus on me and not kill my friends. That would be nice.
Okay, so go ahead,
and give them a yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Because that will get her. That's kind of the worst thing I could say.
What's your
I try.
superior?
My superior is 1, so I got a 10.
You got a 10. So she's going to basically give the order, take her out, but give Kid Liberty an action. Actually,
Sure.
you know what you could do is you could use your action to defend Farrell, and that would be one thing you could do. But I'll leave it up to you what you want to do.
So they're all drawing down fire on her in particular, or on all of us?
They're going to be drawing down fire on Farrell in particular, since Farrell has provoked.
I think.
Okay.
I think Farrell is going to say to Kid Liberty, she's like, don't worry about me. I can take her myself. Take her out while you can, and I distract her.
Okay. Yeah, I think at this point, I know there's some amount of influence that she has over him. So he's probably going to listen to that, and he's going to whip a bunch of sticky bombs up toward she's on an aircraft, right? Machina?
Yeah, she's on
right?
a black helicopter, a la conspiracy theorists everywhere.
Yeah, so he's going to whip these like sticky bombs that are going to hopefully stick around the door and around the aircraft and basically explode. But I'm going to do my protege move, Venting Frustration, when I do it. And what happens is when I directly engage, when I'm angry, which I am because I slammed myself into the wall with my sonic attack.
I did make you angry, didn't I?
Yeah, then I can roll plus the label my mentor denies, which is Freak. And then I can clear angry if, it just says I can clear angry if I roll off of this for this, so
right. So
basically +0.
Yeah. So you're gonna roll Freak, and it'll clear the angry. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Roll the directly engaged. You are going to put yourself in some danger here because
Okay, so I got a 9.
You might get. Oh, okay. You might get hit in the crossfire, but yeah, let's see, a 9.
Okay.
That's fine. You're going to pick one. Yep.
So let's do. I'm going to go ahead and risk getting caught in the crossfire, and I'm going to basically take something from them. If I pick that, can I make that be the helicopter? With the bombs? Can I take that from them?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Sorry, Brainsucker.
So I think. So I think that's what is Brainsucker on there? Did I miss that?
No. She was going to target the helicopter pilot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna blow the helicopter, and possibly get shot in the process.
Okay.
I don't know exactly how that works, but.
Well, what it is I'm not going to call it take a powerful blow. But I am going to call it. You are going to take one condition when you clear the angry. You are going to end up getting a little bit a little insecure.
Okay.
Because you just got pinged by a couple bullets while you're going through there.
Okay. So.
Yeah. So you've switched from angry to insecure.
Okay.
But their helicopter goes boom, and you can see Machina getting off the helicopter down towards the roof, and the helicopter pilot is really trying to struggle to control this thing. It's not an element right now, but it's still an element for Brainsucker to take use of. And then I still need Farrell to roll take a powerful blow. And you roll one now because you're
right. Yeah. Oh yes. Woo.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yes. You can just.
She is dancing around like all of the bullets that are coming.
Well, you're a bull. You're also is your toughness from like healing factor a la Wolverine, or are you just?
Yeah, I'm just tough and also fast, so it's very hard to get me down.
So it's a combination of you dodge some of the bullets and the other ones just bounce off you.
Yeah.
Okay. So what does everybody do?
Hmm.
I think she's yelling up at her mother, being like, "You didn't used to be this incompetent, from what I remember."
Is there any way I can get the helicopter pilot to like grab onto Machina and keep her in the explosion?
Yes, I'll go ahead and let you try. I'll let you have him close the doors. He closes the doors on her automatically without reflexively. Is what you're gonna. I think she gets caught in the helicopter. Okay.
Oh. It's a 4. I've got 2, and I've got +1 to this action.
Does anybody
So-
want to help out? Help out. Use team to help her out.
Well, it's a 7 right now. Could they help out to a 10?
If two people can help you out, and you've got 3 team left, I believe. If 2 people can help you out, you can get to a 10.
But I thought it was a 7.
It's a 7, so it'll take all 3 of you. Yeah.
Yeah, it would take all 3 of us. I think Panther says, you
Well,
know,
You don't have to. Just so you know, your character doesn't have to know they're helping.
Hmm. Well, what I mean is a 7. What's
well, no,
happening?
typically you have to do it to do it. So, like, if I were going to say Farrell was helping, I'd be like, she provides some kind words for once. You know, she's not an asshole. She's like, good thinking. You can do it. And she actually uses your name. You can do it, Slews.
I generally just take help as general things that you're doing that provide an extra advantage.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's not how I played before. So okay.
So the fact that you're provoking your mother might distract her, is what I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right, that's fine.
Yeah. Sorry, I like your idea too. I'm just not sure how you would be able to notice that she's doing telepathy.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want? Right. A 7 will do stuff, but it's
Yeah, I don't think it's worth wasting all of our team on.
yeah.
Let the 7 stand.
Let the 7 stand. Okay, so that is unleash your powers. So you can either mark a condition or tell me how, or let me tell you how it is unstable or temporary.
Do unstable or temporary.
Okay, so you see the doors of the helicopter close in on her, but you can already start seeing it. They're kind of bulging out. So you think while the helicopter is getting is unstable and it's going to be crashing soon, you don't think Machina will get caught in that explosion. You think she will probably get out and be back in the fight in a couple seconds or so. She's doing something to the doors. Okay. Meanwhile, people are shooting at Farrell, and Mischief is no longer being held.
Does that give Mechanica a condition or anything?
Yes, I gave her a condition, and you're right, I need to have her people react. She is going to be angry.
That makes sense.
Yep. So far right now, Mischief has 2 conditions, and Machina has 1.
All right, I think Kid Liberty is going. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Am I stepping on you?
No, it's just whenever you mark a condition on a villain, they have to do something instantly. So when one of those.
Wait. Hold on. I have a question.
Go on.
Before when because I did both of the conditions on. No, I did one of the conditions.
On Mischief, yeah.
On Mischief, and then
yeah.
Brainsucker did the other. No, wait, I hit her again.
Both. You did
I
both.
did both, yeah. And so the first time I picked, the extra thing that was like make him afraid or whatever. So would that count as an extra condition or no?
No, that's a momentary thing, not a lingering condition.
Okay.
Basically, you impress them. You cause them to be more focused on you than on other people.
Got it. All right, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So right now, though, Mischief is guilty and afraid. But and Machina is breaking the environment. She is tearing apart the helicopter trying to escape. So her condition reaction action is automatically done. So everybody else, what are you doing with minions?
I think Kid Liberty is going to run up to one and do this flurry of blinding martial art blows, and then grab, like, kind of like while the dude's shooting, he's going to spin the guy's gun around and make it shoot the other guys. So I'm going to engage, like, the other guys. I'm going to try to take out a bunch of them with one of their own guns, basically.
Okay, go ahead.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that's directly engage.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm new to this, so.
Yeah.
I think Panther is also fighting alongside you. She's going
Feral.
to engage at Feral, yeah. Feral.
So everybody's in position to do a. Now I'm gonna draw, before we move on. I'm gonna draw an example from how somebody broke down the Battle of New York in the Avengers movie for a Fate game. You can turn an aid action like they had the action where Iron Man shoots off of Cap's shield into another person was Iron Man's action and Captain America providing aid. So you can put right now the spotlight is on Kid Liberty, but everybody else is fighting too. So when you spin team, you might be able to add to that's what I'm going to say. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to, I can pick one, so I think I'm going to, risk getting shot again and create an opportunity for my allies. Basically, I'm going to have one of their machine guns going off. I'm going to be spinning the guy's arm around and shooting at the other guys, so they're like ducking.
Right.
So they'll be super distracted.
In
so
the
everybody else can.
Yeah, sorry. In the meantime, I need you to take a powerful blow.
Okay. Let's see here.
Because you swerved that machine gun around and accidentally brought it in towards where your armor is, point blank.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
So you're rolling at +1 because you do have
a condition.
Insecure right now.
Oh, okay. So I have a 3 + 1, so it's a 4. Is that right?
Which is good. You mark condition.
Right.
Oh, by the way, did you mark potential when you got your 4 earlier, Farrell?
Hmm?
When you resisted take a powerful blow last time, did you mark your potential?
Yeah.
Okay. And Kid Liberty, mark your potential now, and tell us how you resist machine gun point blank in your stomach.
I'm gonna say basically it's this lightweight armor. It can resist like small arms fire if it hits it at an angle. And just as that barrel went around, my super fast reflexes or whatever, I turned at an angle and it just reflected off of the ab plates on this armor.
Okay, got it. Cool. So everybody gets an action on how to handle the minions or mischief. Everybody has an action because people are ducking machine gun fire right now. So let's start with Breach since he hasn't gotten an action in a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to say that I have some kind of like force field, and so I'm going to try to, stop them from shooting me and my teammates while they're running around.
So you're defending people.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead and roll me defense, which I believe.
Savior.
Savior, yes.
Which is my worst one. Let's go for it. It's 8. I get a 7.
Okay, so defend. Where are you? There you are. On a 7, it cost you. You expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation. Which one?
Just curious, what would escalate the situation be? Because they're already shooting guns at us.
It will be based off of the force field and the structural integrity of the building.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is that escalate this situation with there's ricochets going everywhere, and in a museum full of expensive things.
Yeah.
Probably not the best.
Yeah. So you put up the force field and it starts around your friends, and you've got it one way so your friends can fight out, but the bullets aren't coming in. But all those bullets and whatever other weapons they have are bouncing off and hitting into the already weakened structure of this museum.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Okay, now choose one. Add a team to the pool, take influence over somebody you protect, or clear a condition. I don't think you have a condition right now.
I don't have any conditions.
So you can add a team, which would bring you guys up to 4.
So
or you
let's
can...
add a team.
Okay, you're up to 4 again.
I find taking influence the more intriguing option, but...
Yeah. You can take influence over somebody you protect.
I already have influence over everybody, so.
Okay.
I think.
No, you don't? Do you have influence over Feral? Oh.
Well, you know what the thing is, if you
Oh no, I don't.
if you get influence over somebody you already have influence over, you get a chance to adjust their labels.
Yeah. So that's good. But you don't have influence over Feral yet.
No, I don't. Okay. So, sure, let's take influence over Feral then.
Okay, so that little kid you were kind of dismissive of just sort of protected you all. He's a little bit more effective than you thought.
I was super dismissive of him earlier.
Okay. Brain sucker.
I'm very familiar with the concept of minions. I'm going to use my pheromone glands to try to basically get these guys to calm down.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh my.
I think I got a 14.
Yes. Yes, you do. Okay. So they just all sort of get this really kind of glazed look on their face, and for a little bit, and then it is what's her name's turn? Feral.
Yep.
Panther.
Don't do that. I have trouble enough with names as it is.
Yeah, sorry. No, I was thinking Panther was the old name that she went by.
Yeah,
when
I'm editing a book and I find something when I'm editing a book I've been writing and I find something from an earlier version of the book, I tend to call that a relic. It's like, oh, found a relic. That is old. That's no longer here.
Yeah. Yeah, so, right, Feral is going to, how many minions are still left? A lot of them?
Let's say a good, I'll say a good 8 or so. Numbers in this are generally flexible, so.
Alright, I think
affected
Feral is...
They're all vulnerable right now, so they can't fight.
Yeah.
You're going to be unleashing your powers, and if I remember correctly, you're angry.
Yes, so I will have +2 to that. Oh, yeah, because it says when you're angry, you take ongoing to unleash your powers.
Yep, you take an ongoing +1 to unleash your powers. So you're going to get a +2 to unleash your powers. You can, right now you have the...
I got a 5.
You got a 5. Does anybody want to use team to build that up? There are 2 off building that up.
I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah?
Yeah, I'll say. I'm helping. I'm creating, blocking the path to create an opening for you.
All right. And with that, I gained my first advance.
Yeah, and that's one help. Who is the other person helping? Because we need two people to help.
Well, I think the pheromones are basically,
Automatic. Okay, so we're down to 2 team, and yeah, and then it is going. Do you want to mark a condition, or do you want it to be unstable or temporary?
I think it'll be unstable or temporary. I think she like knocks a bunch of them like out of the way, but they're gonna kind of regroup.
Right. Right now you've knocked a bunch of them down, and they couldn't directly engage you. That's why it wasn't directly engaged. They were pheromoned into nothing. But you've managed to do enough violence to them that some of them are knocked out, but the ones that are left are going to be clearing their heads. And at this point, and the building's starting to shake a little. At this point, one of you starts noticing Mischief making a dodge for what looks like some sort of Arabian jar or something from a bronze urn of some sort. And you can see Machina coming up on the ruined slope and pointing, and at this point you kind of think it's just a robot Machina because her arm morphs out into a rocket launcher and starts launching a little rocket dart out towards Mischief.
So she built a robot replica of herself again. God, Mom.
Machina bots.
Oh, I know she built she had one when I was there, one Machina bot, but obviously, I don't know. This might be it, or it might be more. So I think damn, Farrell's gonna be like, God damn it, and she'll try to rush after, but I don't know if she's gonna be faster than you guys. So
I think Kid Liberty is gonna try and get whatever it is that Mischief is heading for by using a zip line and basically like zipping himself straight across there and trying to scoop it up. I don't know if that's possible.
It is possible. I'm going to call that I'm going to call that directly engaged because you're not actually fighting each other, so there's probably no conditions involved, but you're trying to take something from each other.
I like the idea that the zip line grapple just embeds in some priceless portrait.
Exactly. I hope so. This is like Team America World Police. We just like go, steal Patriot and stuff. They just go single-mindedly destroy everything around them as they try to get one thing done. So you said directly engage?
Yeah, I'm going to call it directly engage. It seems the most. It might not be the most appropriate, but you guys are trying to take something before the other one can take it. So there's no particular danger involved. On the other hand, there is a rocket coming at her, so there actually is danger involved. It's just not coming from either of you.
Okay.
If anybody wants to throw up a protect others, that would be cool. So he's going to be doing that. Go ahead and roll that, actually. You might be able to resist.
I got a 9.
Okay. So you get to choose one.
Okay, so I'm going to, I guess it's going to be take something from them because that's my objective.
Yep, so you're going to get that that urn. That missile that's coming from the Machina bot is going to hit both you and Mischief unless somebody else does something. So, other people.
I'm going to actually defend.
Okay.
I will defend my rival. Wait. No. Actually, never mind. I'm not going to defend my... I'm just going to defend without... defend both of them. Because if I forgot I had the angry condition. So, yeah. I want it to be Savior instead. So I'm going to roll -1. We'll see how it goes. Farrell rushes forward. She is... the missile is going, and she's going to just, try to. Oh, I know. She breaks off the statue.
Uh,
Like a really like a a nice work of art. She break metal work of art. She like it's kind of abstract, and she like breaks it off of the stand and just like bats it the missile back the Machina bot to try to and she goes, and then she just looks up at like the statue as it's kind of crumbling, and she's like, I didn't like it anyway.
okay.
That's
So,
awesome.
So you're going to be rolling the plus danger. Well, by the way, you
Yeah.
had an improvement, didn't you? Somebody had an
Oh
improvement.
yeah, I did. And I got a 6 and a 2, so that is a 7 with
You
the
got a
negative 1.
You got a 7 with the -1. Why do you have a
Yeah.
-1?
And what is my improvement going to be? Oh my gosh, I need to look
Because
at my
her
improvement
savior's
list.
-1.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, because she was protecting both of them. She's not
Yeah.
protecting you. Got it.
Yeah.
You also might want to clear your dice because you're getting a clutter up there.
Yeah, I will, but I got a 6 and a 2. All right,
Okay.
so
That is
what is my list of improvements?
well, you can look at that in just a moment. In the meantime, for defend, do you want to? You're going to be exposing yourself to danger or escalating the situation. I'm thinking you're escalating the situation.
Yeah, escalating the situation for sure.
Yep, that rocket goes off and destroys. It doesn't quite go towards the Machinabot because it swats it away, but it destroys another site, another wall to the museum.
You know what I'm gonna take in a china shop? I mean that just sounds like what she's doing right now.
Yes.
When you cause significant collateral damage to your environment, choose an additional option, even on a miss, for directly engage.
Yes, you are a bull in a china shop.
That makes sense.
Okay. So, anybody else? That was, let's see, Lonnie snatched the urn. Not Lonnie, excuse me. Kid Liberty snatched the urn. Farrell protected them. What are Breach and Brainsucker doing?
Breach is gonna take out some of the other little things he has, like some nanobots and some other little glue bombs, and basically start hurling them at areas that are starting to fall apart to try and keep everything together.
You're trying to defend the building. I'm going to call that
Defend. Wonderful. That's my worst.
I'm going to call that Unleash Your Powers.
Yeah, savior.
I'm going to actually call that Unleash Your Powers because you're reshaping the environment. So roll plus freak.
Oh, plus freak? Okay, slightly better. It's still a 4.
Oh no!
Oh, actually, I'm actually.
Go on. You have 2 team left, so if anybody wants to help.
Would that help?
Yeah, I'd only get it to a 6. It's still a failure.
Still not enough. Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
So, Brainsucker, what were you doing while he was doing that? So if I know what your action was, or do you want to wait for me to describe what horrible?
I was trying to solidify my hold on the minions.
Okay, go ahead. Roll Unleash Your Powers, and then everybody in this place is going to roll Take a Blow.
That's an 11.
I changed my mind on my advance.
Okay, then you're free to do
I'm
that.
gonna unlock my moment of truth instead of.
Cool.
Yeah.
Since we have only been doing this for a little bit less than 2 hours, and I have 2 more hours in the schedule. We might have time for you to rescue your girlfriend.
I know.
I have these guys marching in a row now.
Yeah, the minions are going unconscious, and they might be about to face many broken bones under rubble. They're in a dazed state of nothing. Okay, so everybody please roll me take a powerful blow as the building collapses on top of you.
I got a 6 with my one condition.
All right.
You're
Got an
good.
11.
Oh, I got a. Oh no, that is an 8. Damn it.
I got a 6, so I get a advance.
Yeah. And you got an 11, Kid Liberty?
Yes. Yes. An 11.
So here's your choice. Remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out, etc. Lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way. Or 2 options from the 7 to 9 list.
Let's see. Let's do give ground. Your opposition gets an opportunity. Let's say like a bunch of rubble hit him and he's kind of dazed.
Yeah.
For a second, and he's like holding his head and he's kind of dizzy and he just starts yelling. It was Breach that tried to fix that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he says, "God damn it, Breach! Every time you try to fix something, it gets worse and worse and worse."
Are you taking advantage of
I don't
your
think I have
influence?
any. Actually, I don't have influence, do I? At all? I gave influence, I think.
But a lot of people gave influence to you,
Yeah.
too.
I gave influence to
There was a
everybody,
lot
so you
of
don't have
people.
influence over me.
So let me Breach. Breach. Who has influence over Breach? Everybody has
Everybody.
influence over Breach. So, yes, you can
Okay.
take advantage of your influence to give a condition to Breach.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
what is that condition going to
Oh, do I pick it? Or,
Yeah, because you're the one inflicting it.
I think it's probably. Okay. I think it'd probably be hopeless, maybe,
Okay.
because he probably really tried to help with my gear, and then this happened, and I make that comment, and it's probably not good.
And the hopeless effects unleashing your powers. So right now, Breach, you are hopeless.
Oh.
Sorry, Breach. I was just mad.
Okay.
It's okay. I know I'm awful.
Meanwhile, let's see. Who was the other one that took 7? That got an 8?
That might have been Farrell.
Farrell got an 8. So Farrell, you need to choose one from the 7 to 9 list.
He's not here right now.
Uh-oh. I was looking at other things. Oh no! What happened? She disconnected.
She was talking like she couldn't hear us for a second. And then
Oh, good. She got.
She is.
Yay! She's back. Okay.
Sorry, I'm having a little trouble with my computer, so I have to use my iPad. But
Okay.
the thing, I just need to get out some. Actually, can one of you roll for me instead?
I will do that,
Thanks.
and I don't need to click my face. I need to click Dice Stream. So
Yeah.
what is? You have one condition right now, right?
Yeah.
And that is an 8. That is an 8 and goes up to a 9. So it's about the same. You get to choose one of the 7 to 9 options. You can either lash out at somebody. Breach just got a tongue lashing from Kid Liberty.
What did he say? I missed that.
Damn it, Breach! Every time you try to fix something, you make it worse.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna be like
You can also take 2 conditions, and you can.
calling the kettle black. I'm gonna see like that's the pot calling the kettle black. No, that's the pot calling the kettle incompetent. That's what I'm gonna say.
You're gonna mix your metaphors. Okay. Actually, the second one isn't even a metaphor.
No, it's just being snarky.
Are you let's see, provoking to rash action, or are you causing a condition?
I think I'm gonna provoke to rash action.
So Kid Liberty is going to be provoked to rash action.
Yeah, and I'll be
Okay.
like, we need to end this. I don't have yeah, we need to end this quickly.
Yeah.
Is what I'm gonna say, and she's gonna try to rush off to directly engage the robot.
Now, as to the Kid Liberty giving ground after getting hit in the head by rubble, you do see you drop the urn. Mischief looks to be unconscious, actually, but there's this shimmer in the air that looks quite a bit like the Predator from the movies, and reaches down to grab the urn itself and start making off with it. And you guys probably all recognize the effect from one of Magpie's devices.
And I've just been provoked to rash action.
Yes.
I think Liberty is just going to try to tackle that apparition. He does, you know what I mean? He probably at this point can't even really suss out what it is. Yeah. But he's just like, I got to do something now. So he's not doing all this fancy kung fu stuff or using a gadget. He's just football tackling this thing.
Roll directly engage, please, with danger. You're having. Are you okay there, JD? Are you okay?
I'm just wondering where Mischief actually is right now.
She's unconscious.
She's unconscious. Okay.
I got a 6.
She got hit by the rubble. She was on her last condition. You got a 6?
I got a 6.
Okay. So you start dodging forward, and you don't see what's going on. You can't quite see the motions of the body, but you do feel it when the taser comes in contact with your the high-tech taser comes in contact with your armor. Take a powerful blow, please.
Okay, sure.
See how good that armor is.
Oh, let me see here. Clear. Man, my computer is moving slow. How about a 7?
Okay.
Oh, actually that's an 8.
Which is the same thing.
It's the same thing, yeah.
So you get to choose another option.
Okay, so let's see. I've lashed out verbally. I've given ground. Let's just struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
Okay, right. So you are now feeling a little bit insecure and afraid.
Okay, if I already have an insecure condition, how does that work?
Oh, you already do have insecure. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. You're not marked over here.
Oh, I haven't marked it on there. I'm sorry. Let me.
That's okay. I can do that. So let me go ahead and give you hopeless and afraid.
Hopeless, afraid, and insecure now, right?
Yeah. You're not angry yet.
That sounds like my entire my high school career.
Yeah.
Hopeless, insecure, and afraid.
Yeah. Okay. So
I've been tased. That's what basically happened in the fiction, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's see, what do you guys do? It's going to be anybody but Kid Liberty can act. Let's.
I think. Oh.
Sorry. I was going to say it could be either Feral or Breach. Breach just got tongue lashed, so he might be making an action right now too.
Yeah. So Feral is going to. So he failed to get the item, correct?
He failed to get the item. Right now,
Yeah.
Magpie has it.
Madame Machina has it, the robot? Alright.
The Machina is the Machina robot standing on. It was standing on the roof. It is now kind of in late movie Terminator mode on the floor with you, standing up and pointing its built-in weapons in your direction.
Wait, but it doesn't have the object.
No. It looks like Magpie does. At least you think it's Magpie based off of the Predator screen that she has used before.
But she's unconscious.
No, Mischief is unconscious.
Magpie, right.
We have 3 Lady M-word villains right now.
Alright. I think I'm going to go for Magpie and
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it looks like she's gonna go for the robot, but then she suddenly faints and then goes for Magpie really fast to try to get the item. I'm gonna try to use my powers of speed.
Okay. And I'm going to call that directly engage.
No, unleash.
Oh,
I was gonna
you're going to unleashing the power. Okay. What is your intent? What are you trying to
to
do?
get the item.
Getting the item. Yeah, okay. I'll go ahead and go that with unleash your powers. Yeah. Go ahead.
Because if she's not actually trying to like hurt,
Anybody. Right. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Unleash your powers then, please.
Yeah. Can someone roll for me?
Oh, that's right. We're having that issue. Give me a
Yeah.
moment.
Sorry.
And you're free. You get plus. Are you doing any? Are you doing any collateral damage in this course? Or do you change your mind so that doesn't matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
What's your freak again?
My freak is +2 because I'm angry.
Oh, right. Your unleash is +2 because you're angry. Okay, so here we go. So you've got a 8. So it's going to be unstable or temporary, or you can mark a condition.
I think I'm going to mark a condition.
Okay.
Ooh.
I get to choose. So.
Yeah, you get to choose.
Okay, so I'm going to say you're going to feel a little bit guilty because you're not moving to capture Magpie. You're getting the item.
Yeah.
You're not getting the person that could lead you to Gadget Girl.
It's true. Well, yeah.
So right now you feel a little bit guilty, but you do have the item. But you
I thought that was the more important goal.
Yeah, Gadget Girl would approve. Okay.
Oh, so guilty.
So, let's see. Breach. Actually, go to Brainsucker next.
I was hoping more would get dealt with, so I'd have a chance to. I think maybe in another part, in another like off to the side, there's the unconscious Mischief. I'm going to take the moment. I'm going to take the opportunity to probe her mind and find out what she knows about like this item and the purpose here.
And that would Pierce the Mask would normally be mundane, but the way you're doing, I'm going to call Unleash Powers.
Okay, so is it still Pierce the Mask but with Freak?
I'm going to go ahead and call it Pierce the Mask with Freak. It makes, I mean, you don't exactly have a move for it, but it makes sense to me.
All right, so I got an 8.
An 8. So you can either mark a condition or no, excuse me, because it's Unleash Your Power. It's going to be Pierce the Mask. Right. So you're going to get. Let me look up. All right. Base moves are. You get one question you can ask. What are you really planning? What do you want me to do? What do you intend to do? How could I get your character to blame? How could I gain influence over you?
Well, I kind of want to know what the she kind of hinted that she was working against the coalition by grabbing this item. I want to know about that, and I'm going to ask, what are you really planning? Like, what's the plot here?
Okay, so you have a brief image from her mind of what's like a conversation with what looks like like 13 other people or so over online, mostly. Maybe another one in the same room as her, discussing about how they found another item that has a gate to the Jinn.
Okay.
And And what you think is they're planning to do, what they're really planning is they wanted to get it and put it somewhere where nobody could get to it.
So this is This is not the coalition. This is an organization.
Yeah, you can't really get a good image of them at all. You just the voices are distorted. The images on the computer are distorted. The two or three standing next to her are distorted. You can see her clearly and can hear enough to get what they're talking about. They don't think that this thing is something they want out in the world.
Mm.
It's not so much a organization. You get the idea these are people that know each other.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
If I can do anything else, I would be securing Mischief.
Okay. You can do that easy. She's not resisting. And in fact, she actually looks human now that she's unconscious. Okay. Let's see. Who do I want? Oh, Breach was the other one I was going to have. Breach.
Yes. So he's basically been kind of like brooding for a moment after being insulted by Kid Liberty.
Yep.
So maybe was it Madame Machina?
Madame Machina's Machina bot is threatening you guys with a rocket launcher.
And it's still standing?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So he's gonna crowd, "I'm not useless!" and just run up and just start pounding on it with the gauntlets.
The gauntlets of awesome. Okay. The power of... I guess I might be the only one old enough to remember.
No,
that's kind of
I'm 46.
hysterical.
So bad.
There's somebody here older than me. Okay. Usually I'm the oldest person in a group.
Apparently I am useless.
Okay.
It's 4, 5, 6.
6. Does anybody... We have 2 teams. Is anybody going to be helping?
Yeah. I'll definitely help. I think that, like, he's about to fail, and then, like, he's like engaged to the bot, and then like, but it's beating him a little bit, and then Farrell just like, she's got the item, and she's still got all that speed behind her, and she just like claws a bunch of the face off the bot.
Okay.
As she passes by.
So yeah, the bot still, you come flashing by, you could swirl its head around, and that sets its sensors at unable to be able to figure anything, and that's just enough for Breach to be able to get something.
Yeah, I like that.
You still get potential, by the way, Breach.
Okay.
And what do you want for your choice? Resist blows. I'll tell you right now, you can resist blows, take something from them. I'll tell you right now, you're probably going to take them out because this robot does not have that many conditions.
I will resist their blows then.
Okay, so you were kind of it was kind of responding to you pretty easily until its head got knocked off, and then it was walking around kind of like a zombie and blindly trying to hit you from where it's aiming from where its head was, leaning off to the side, and at that point you're able to easily resist it and just tear it to pieces. Okay. That leaves Magpie up. So, Kid Liberty, you just got tased.
Mm-hmm.
You do have the item? If I remember correctly.
I have the item?
No, you're right. You're right. You got your ass kicked. So.
Farrell has the item.
Okay.
Yeah. Farrell has the item. Magpie has nothing but a taser.
Which is an urn?
Huh?
The item is an urn, an Egyptian or Arabian?
It's Arabian-style bronze urn.
It's not a lamp?
Nope.
Well, I think Kid Liberty is going to try and he's got this cloaking thing on, so I think he's gonna like tap on the side of his cowl and try to switch to like some sort of heat sensing vision or something, like infrared or something that'll allow him to hopefully be able to pick up pick up on where she's at and be able to see her
Okay,
better.
got it.
Um,
I'll go,
does
I'll go ahead and call that assess the situation.
okay.
And I can give you a +1 to your actions after this. Go ahead and give me superior.
Okay,
Let
superior. I have
let me
plus.
let me check real quick to see if your other ones. Nope, nothing else. None of your conditions modify this. So go ahead, and just roll plus superior.
Okay. That's going to be an 11.
An 11.
Mhm.
Wow. So you get to ask
Okay.
2
Wow.
questions.
Okay. I guess how could we end this quickly is probably, since I'm only got 2 conditions left, is probably an important one.
Yeah. Ending this quickly, the best way is to take the item that's under contention out of the play, because then people will just back off.
Okay.
Magpie won't push herself against too dangerous of odds.
Okay.
And you have one more question you can ask.
Yeah. I guess now she's holding now the invisible, that's Magpie, right?
Right.
Magpie is holding the urn and getting
No.
away invisible? No?
Farrell has the urn. Farrell took it.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. So what here now is the greatest danger?
Feral is.
Right now, Farrell is the greatest danger because she might disregard tactical or strategic.
Yeah, she was just about to what she's planning to do is she knows that her mom likes to watch, so has a camera, so she's gonna try to find that camera and then look into it and be like, meet me at Dad's secret place.
Yeah.
And I'll trade you. You have something I want.
Okay. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
So he knows that. So since I got that answer, then the Iron Patriot knows it, or not the Iron Patriot, the Liberty Lad knows it.
You remember something about her saying her girlfriend was kidnapped by her parents.
Yeah.
So I at least know that she's she's compromised.
She hasn't been thinking straight this whole time.
Yeah.
It's kind of obvious she's a mess.
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay.
Maybe she's talking to a robot skull.
Yeah, she's talking to a robot skull, really threateningly and quietly.
Right. So if I wanted to take the urn from her, I would have to physically, right, directly engage her in order to get it.
Or you could provoke her. You could
provoke her, right?
You'd have to convince her or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be tough though.
I think I get a +1, and provoke someone. I roll plus superior, and that's pretty. I got a +2 at that. So
you might wait till
over her.
If I make a suggestion, you might wait till the camera that she's talking to is taken out of play, so you can do it in private.
Yeah.
Make plans.
Oh, she smashes it after.
Okay.
She destroys it after she says that.
Okay, so
is there some way to use influence over Farrell to get her?
You could, yeah.
When you have influence, you get a +1.
Okay.
On who's targeting.
Yeah. Farrell is just kind of pocketing the item, and she's just kind of standing there really stiff.
It's an urn about.
Oh, an urn. Never mind. She's just holding it kind of really stiff.
Kid Liberty. Kid Liberty is going to yell, "Farrell! If they get that urn, we all lose. Nothing good's gonna get." I go, "Get it out of here!" And I'm gonna try to provoke her to do that.
To get it out of here, but
that's still going to leave you alone with the temptation to trade it.
You are going to leave me alone with the temptation. All right. Well, she will say that. She'll be like, "You got it, Chief," and kind of fake salute, sarcastically salute you and run off.
Okay.
Right.
So there's no role for that. You just asked her to do something she already wanted to do.
And I think I'll try to tail her.
Okay.
All right. I want to get this situation kind of under control, but I'm gonna try and tail her and see what she does.
Shush.
Are you going to try to tail her, or are you going to try to put a tracking device or something?
Yeah, I guess if I feel like I could do that, like toss it on her as she was leaving without her knowing, I would probably try to do that. Yeah, the tracking device seems like it would
she
be
wouldn't notice. She's too busy out the door, and she doesn't think you have any suspicions
You're
about
going
her
to
plans.
have a problem with that because you're currently hopeless, but go ahead and roll me at freak -2. So that's going to be unleash your powers.
All right. And my computer will eventually catch up. So it's a 6.
Oh, but you get a +1 because you did this test. So this is
okay. So 7.
You want a condition or you want a condition or temporary or unstable?
I think I got to go with temporary or unstable. I've only got 2 conditions left, so.
Yeah. One of them would have been obvious, would have been guilty. But I'm going to go ahead and make it towards you. You got the tracker on, but you think it'll probably be noticed really easily once she calms down and takes a look at it.
Right. So that feeling like that, I'm gonna still try to stay close because I know that she might notice it and toss the tracker, and I still want to be able to know it's.
However, this is a terrible plan, so clear and secure.
Okay.
It is a terrible plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Farrell, you have sacrificed a little bit of the moral high ground, so clear guilty.
Yes, I definitely have.
And I think you cleared. I think you broke something, so you're going to clear angry. Yeah, you broke the statue. So
I did.
Yeah. Okay. So that leaves Breach, Brainsucker. You're the one still on scene. Magpie looks like she's going to full invisible and leaving. And you're stuck with an unconscious Mischief.
Yeah.
I don't think heroes are normally supposed to work this way.
Teenage heroes, though.
No, they are not.
To be perfectly frank, most of the damage was done by the helicopter. Everything tearing apart the roof. Everything since then, I mean, you guys blew a hole in the wall, and you knocked down a T-Rex skeleton. That was all.
I think if you have a helicopter with guys with machine guns inside a museum, it's kind of hard to handle that situation without any kind of damage.
Would knocking down the T-Rex count as take foolhardy action without talking to your team?
I think it would, yes, but did you do that before or after?
I did that immediately after.
Okay, so that'll clear your insecure. That would be a terrible plan as well, yeah. Okay, good point. Okay, so the only thing left is Liberty. Liberty can try to clear Afraid by running away from something, which he's not. And people can try to go for some easy relief.
Easy relief?
To clear Hopeless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Easy
just
relief.
like go goof off, you know, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna. Who cares what Farrell does with the urn? I'm gonna go play Xbox.
No.
Sounds like a good plan.
Go smoke some pot. No.
So you do.
I'm gonna.
What do Breach and Brainsucker do with the Mischief?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I guess we gotta, clean up here, and hopefully police are on their way or something, and
What is this Digin world? Is this another planet?
No, this is Earth. This is like a DC style Earth where all the cities have weird names. This one's Halcyon City.
Oh, so the urn is a portal to another city?
Oh, no, the urn. it was a portal to the Jinn.
Yeah. What is the Jinn? I'm
It's
unfamiliar.
a genie, an evil genie.
Well, I don't think you're there. I'm
Carol,
talking
you're not there.
about
Breach is there.
Oh.
We're standing over.
Oh, sorry. I thought you just were asking it out of character. I didn't realize. Sorry.
Oh, I actually know what Jinn are. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so it's something made up. People think there's like things that will grant wishes.
Now, you guys know magic is real because there are magic-based heroes.
That's true.
Though,
But
though if you're like Reed Richards, you might think magic is just science that hasn't been figured out yet.
so it's some kind of other dimensional being that some people think can grant wishes.
Well, this urn apparently the coalition wants it to go there. Let's see. I
Yeah.
think we have something here.
So,
You still have a. Well, I have a whole bunch of like the comforting teammates or talking about my home world and
Yeah.
disregarding human ways.
So you wanted to talk to Breach. I mean, Breach took quite a tongue lashing. You want to try to comfort Breach?
Sure. So that would be the best of them.
Okay.
When you comfort or support someone by telling them how they exemplify the best parts of Earth, roll plus freak instead of mundane.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm awful.
You're unique. No drone in my culture could do this much damage by themselves.
I wasn't trying to do damage.
So go ahead and roll plus freak. If you're successful, he will take it as you're trying to be complimentary.
It's 10.
So, you're good. Let's see.
All right.
Comfort and support. You can add a team or clear a condition yourself. So adding a team. So the team is up to, I believe, 2 again.
Okay. I guess we should follow them.
Yeah. Now, on
Yeah.
a hit, breach, you can choose to mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels.
Shift labels.
Which means
No, I'm gonna rearrange my stats basically.
Yeah.
Um,
that would require you to open up to the person and tell them about yourself. But you can mark potential or clear a condition also as well.
Oh, I can give XP by comforting people?
Yes.
That's cool.
yeah, I'm gonna clear the condition for right now.
Yeah. To be perfectly honest,
Yeah.
I'm playing a play-by-post of Masks right now, and my character's a Janice with multiple personalities. And most of the time when the choose potential or clear condition comes up, I'm mostly clearing conditions. It's like, I like potential, but I gotta get rid of this condition.
I'm taking the faerie along with us.
Yeah. Okay. He looks human right now, by the way.
I guess I'm still just getting used to being the hero because, it's easier to just destroy things and
yeah.
I don't know. Seemed like we were doing a bit of that, but I'll keep working at it.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are taking the hero with you. Okay, Farrell, what are you doing?
Farrell is approaching the spot where she said she'd meet her mother.
Okay.
And she's looking at the object and kind of looking very broody. Like, she's really guilty, about doing this, but she needs to do it. And she looks very troubled, and she's kind of like, she hasn't actually gone there yet. She's like 10 feet away and kind of like stopped, like trying to, gather the courage to go actually betray her team.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I think Kid Liberty, once she's sitting there like that, will take that opportunity to probably like swing down and kind of reveal that he's been following her.
Okay, so you didn't notice that you were rooting so much you didn't notice the trackers.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds accurate.
Okay, so Kid Liberty swings down, and what do you do, Kid Liberty?
He's gonna. Are you like sitting down, or are you standing, or?
She's standing.
Okay. He's gonna walk over by it while he's talking, like look like he's brushing off her coat of stuff, and then try to toss that tracker because he knows if she sees it, she's gonna be pissed off.
Yeah.
You're going to try to ditch the tracker before she sees it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
Go ahead and I'm going to call this running away from that confrontation, but you still need to unleash your powers because you still need to sleight of hand it away. So you're still rolling at. I'm going to still call it freak because you're using your sleight of hand abilities, but yeah.
Okay. So, and this is just before he starts normal conversation. He just doesn't want her to be talking to her. Oh, wonderful. This will be interesting.
I think she's just gonna she's gonna be surprised that you're there, and then she's gonna be like, "Go away, Dudley Do-Right. How did you get here?"
Okay, Kid Liberty, what is your roll on the -2 on the unleashed powers?
I got a 2.
Oh,
unleashed powers.
Oh, like how did you get here? And then she sees the thing, and she's like, "God, you tracked me?"
I go, I didn't want anything to happen to you. I didn't know what you were doing. What are you doing?
No, you didn't trust me. Well, you were
That's
right
not
to,
it.
but that's beside the point.
I was worried about you.
Yeah, right.
Well, what are you doing?
I believe that.
Well, where were you going? I just wanted you to get the urn out. What are you doing? You got to tell somebody. You got to tell one of us. We're a team. What are you doing?
I'm giving it to my mother.
Why would you give it to your mother? Why would you give her anything that she wants after what you've told me about her?
Well, she hasn't told you about her. But, but you can guess.
Sorry.
You can guess a lot.
Sure.
From the interactions.
Right. So I guess let me revise that. Why would you give her anything?
Your mother just tried to kill you.
Right.
Because she has the only person that I've ever loved.
Oh.
Both of them, actually. Michelle's a brat, but I love her too.
Well, why haven't you've told? I mean, this is out of character. You've told no one on the team about this yet?
No.
Okay. Well, we've got to do something.
Save her.
Well, we can. It's all of us. We can do it. This is what we do.
We barely handled one of her, Terminator creations, a minion.
But we weren't ready.
Believe me, we can't handle her.
Okay, so hold it. You just shared a vulnerability or weakness with him, so you're going to give them influence.
Yeah, I am. I did. This is her opening up. She should have just punched you. Like this is.
And
this is her on a good day.
And you get to hold 2, and you can spin that hold as if it were team in the pool to help them. That means you get a special 2 holds to help Kid Liberty.
Yeah, she's like, look, I don't have to justify what I do to you. This is the only way I'm going to save her. It's the only way it could work.
Plus, if I remember correctly, you've unlocked your moment of truth, so I have a feeling you have something up your sleeve in mind.
Well, she doesn't actually. She doesn't believe in herself. She doesn't think she can do it.
Kid Liberty responds to that, and he says, "You're right. You don't have to justify yourself to me, but we're a team. We should be in this together.
Please roll me comfort.
We can help you.
Please roll me comfort or support for for plus mundane.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that she's gonna raise her eyebrow, and like you see kind of like emotion on her face that's usually not there. She's like, I don't know. I don't think anybody likes me. I spend too much time pushing everybody away.
Uh,
I'm
like,
just a bitch all the time. So,
yeah, well, try being the person that walks into a bar and orders milk. That really goes over really well. At least you're cool. And
she just kind of like snickers and goes, milk drinker.
Go ahead. Yeah. Do roll the 2d6.
I'm trying to.
Oh, that's right.
And she's like,
Issues.
and she's like, I'm not cool, I'm broken. There's a difference.
I got a 9, and Kid Liberty says, "We're all broken, Farrell."
So at a 9,
Mhm.
or
Oh, yeah. The horrors that mini Captain America must have seen,
yeah,
I'm sure.
but he does manage to comfort you. So whatever your snarkiness is, you are feeling.
Yeah, no, she's obviously loosening up a little. Like she's
Well-
like, look,
You don't have
I'll
condition.
try it your way.
Yeah, you don't have a condition. But you're
Yeah,
opening up, so you can definitely shift your labels around if you want, or you can mark the
market potential. Market potential?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be like, I've never been able to stand up to my mother, but if you think that we can, I'll try it. I've never actually tried with my new strength.
With your new strength and your friends, your chances are better with all of us together.
Speaking of which, have you told anybody where you went, Kid Liberty?
No, and I'll probably say that. As a matter of fact, they're probably wondering where we are right now.
Well, we got those stupid comms that nobody ever uses.
I think between Breach's tech and my telepathy, we could probably get a track on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to leave the rival vulnerability love fests a little bit.
Yeah.
And we're going to go over to Breach and Brainsucker, where I'm assuming you're getting either you've managed to track them or you've gotten a message from Kid Liberty about, hey, we're at X place, come on. You still do have mischief. Were you waiting for the police to show up?
Yeah.
No.
I was planning on waiting for somebody to pick her up.
Oh. Well, if that's the case, then I will try to interrogate her more.
With the mind?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and pierce the mask again.
Oh, it'd be so much more amusing if you woke her up, though.
I'm more like doing a
I'm going to save that for when he misses.
Oh, yeah.
like my tentacle like hair is shifted forward and is touching her face like the Vulcan mind meld, except it's squid like.
Okay.
Squid style.
Got it.
So that's going to be a 10 with freak if I'm still rolling freak.
Okay. You are still a rolling freak on this because it is still using you're still using the telepathy thing. I'm sure some people might argue with me that I should still have you use mundane because you have to understand the mind you're in or something, but okay. But you have, I believe, with Pierce the Mask, it is 3 questions.
Okay. So
You know, this actually might be assess the sit. No. Pierce the Mask. Pierce the Mask, yeah.
yeah. So we know basically what they were planning. Could I ask that again and get more detail?
Oh, sure.
Like maybe see the faces?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Maybe focus in on that memory.
Okay. It's kind of funny because the figures sort of, even a mischief herself, sort of flicker between male and female. Um,
That's strange.
but you do at least recognize one of the one of the people as a American superhero, one of the ones that's in the same room as her. Used to be what was your her? You recognize she's in actually civilian wear at the moment, but you kind of recognize her because she's from the same sort of time period as Mischief was originally showing up. Um, and her, give me a moment.
It's not
Oh
Magpie, is it?
no, her name is Claire Tindo.
Claire Tindo. Can you type that into chat?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
She's married to. She's married. She got married to some Japanese person. Last name Tindo.
How could I get her Mischief to like spill the beans, tell me all about these items, and presumably there's more than one?
Yeah. Well, you think that if you want to go deeper into her mind, into her memories, you can try that. It will be dangerous. It will definitely unleashing your powers, and a miss might cause you some conditions or some problems.
All right. Um, what do you intend to do?
She still intends to get the urn. She still intends to get to escape and then go tell people that she messed up.
Hmm.
So instead of referring to her in third person as Mischief, she's referring to herself in the third person as Azusa now.
Okay.
And I think some people who have if people have taste in the same anime I do, they know where I got these characters. Some of them.
So I look to Breach and I kind of wave my hand at the bodies and the building. I'm like, is it wise to remain here?
Well, we need to at least keep other people from coming here so they don't get hurt.
Would seem that it would seem
You know
that
what?
that
Screw
would be
it.
the
Let's
only
go find out what's happening with the other two.
Okay, let the thugs that are unconscious in the rubble and the crashed helicopter take the blame.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we get out of there. I can pick him up and fly, or
She's physically female right now, so yeah.
Oh,
If
did
they
you
don't-
want to do anything else there?
Huh?
Breach, did you want to do
No.
anything else there?
If they don't care enough to stay around, we shouldn't either. It's no big deal.
On my planet, we have drones for this sort of thing.
But
Yeah, we use our drones for something different.
okay, so I'm imagining you get to somewhere safe, ish. Do you plan to go ahead and try to go deeper into her mind, or do you want to go meet up with your friends?
I think
Um,
there's probably crackling over the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's take her with us, but let's go join our friends.
You're gonna okay. So you show up with at Kid Liberty and Farrell's location with an still unconscious Mischief. What do you do, everybody?
I
Um,
would explain what I got from them. That lady's name.
Yeah.
And basically that this one is part of some group that is trying to hide these items from the coalition, and it's made out of. Did you give a specific number?
They're made up of 13 people, but they seem to flicker between male and female.
Yeah, I may be confused by your anatomy, but they seem to flicker between male and female.
Hmm. I think Farrell goes kinky, and kind of looks at you, Sleuth, and she goes, "Well, I'm impressed. Intel and a prisoner. That's impressively badass, Sleuth."
Thank you.
All right.
Nice
well,
job, Sleuth.
I think
I
she's
can-
gonna. Oh, sorry.
I can attempt to crack deeper into this one's.
I don't know if
Mom.
we have time. My mom's supposed to show.
Hmm.
Do you want to take the risk?
I'm willing. Yeah, sure. If we got nothing better to do, and if we're sitting around here, I will dive in.
So while you've been sitting around, have you done anything to handle your hopelessness, Kid Liberty, like play with Pokemon Go or something?
Um, I think actually Farrell kind of wants to take care of that
Okay.
by talking to him.
Oh, by kidding around with the milk drinker thing. That could count. Yeah.
Yeah, and also she's gonna
Playful
kind
with
of like take him aside a bit and be like, thanks for keeping me from doing something I would have regretted.
You
Okay.
wouldn't have done it
And,
anyway. You were just thinking.
So go ahead and roll.
No, I would have. You're a good guy. I give you a
Right.
lot of shit, but you're a real good guy, kid.
Roll 2d6 -1 because your mundane's -1.
Yeah.
This will be.
Can
Oh,
someone
I
roll
have
for
to
me?
roll for you, don't you?
Yeah, you have to roll
Okay.
for me.
Give me a moment.
I can blame you if I lose.
Well, you've got a -1, but you do have that team.
I do have a +1 because I have
And you got
influence on
two
him.
special help.
You
I
do
have
have
influence.
influence on him. So yes, good. So yeah, you managed to. You don't get to add a team to the pool, but you can now choose to clear condition, mark potential, or shift your labels, Kid Liberty.
So she chooses or I choose?
You choose.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wait. Yeah, I guess I'll mark off a condition.
So everybody's completely clear of conditions.
Woohoo!
Go ahead. What were you going to say, Kid Liberty?
What's that?
You were about to say something when I started talking. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
to
no,
respond.
Oh, yeah. I think he would probably stammer, probably like I'm doing now, and probably look at his feet, and he's like, well, it means a lot coming from you. And then he kind of turns around and quickly walks away to the group.
I think Panther just kind of looks at him and rolls her eyes. And it's
Farrell?
just like, yeah, sorry, Farrell just kind of looks at him and rolls her eyes.
Yeah. No problem. Okay. Now, are we going to go ahead? I'm going to go ahead and let you try to do the telepathic blur dig. Depending on how bad it goes, you might have more or less time to prepare for Machina showing up.
Ooh. If it's plus freak, that is a 7.
It's going to be unstable, temporary, or you can mark a condition.
I think I'm going to mark a condition.
Good, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Now, when you get in, you kind of go down towards what it is one of these 13 had a mother who made a wish that her child could have many be very successful in romance to some degree. And apparently the djinn that's in the gates, it's not necessarily malevolent, but it's trying to increase the amount of magic that exists in the world so it can leave its prison. So right now, when magic started getting lower and lower, all the other magical creatures started letting their power drain, and this one didn't want to lose all of his power. and went to a little extra dimensional space, but found out he couldn't leave it until magic got back to her.
Okay.
And he's trying to get magic to go back to a high level. So every time somebody makes a wish, he tweaks it in a way that allows him to introduce more magic. So what he did here was he took 13 people and bound them up to fall in love with each other and altered them to be mythical creatures, sort of. So they and their children will increase the amount of magic that'll come in.
Okay, so he turned the lady into a fairy.
Yeah. Her and these other 12, which are a really extreme polyamorous relationship, though they're long-lived, so they don't all tend to live together.
Yeah. Would that explain the male-female flashing?
Yeah. One of the one that the child of the mother could change between male and female. I'll tell you right now, it's basically a lot of the cast of Rama 1/2 plus Claire Bennett from Heroes and Aurora Munro.
Wow.
I see.
Okay.
Okay, very interesting.
One of my villains was Desire from Sandman.
Sorry.
It's basically the plot to a fan fiction I wrote when I was in my 20s. So.
I'm always confused by the ways of you Earthlings.
Yeah.
God.
Most of us don't do that.
Yeah. And to be perfectly honest, they were altered by an extra-dimensional being without much regard for human.
Oh, so this is unusual.
Yeah. So the basic concept you got between is they consider themselves in a permanent relationship with these other 12, but they don't mind interacting with other people outside that 12 because they've been given pretty much a pretty firm libido and reproductive instinct because the Jinn wants more magical creatures in the world.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my world, we have a small number of females and a lot of drones.
Do you actually state what you've learned to the
Yeah. I'm confused. I'm trying to get someone to explain it to me.
Oh my God, Farrell's eyes are growing wide, and then she just bursts out laughing, and she's like, "Oh, that is kinkier than I thought it was at first."
Hey, these 12, understandably, from what you can gather, don't like the fact they were messed with and would rather nobody mess with the Jinn again.
Yeah.
All right.
But
13, rather.
we can't allow my mother access to an entity with power like that.
So am I missing something? I mean, we don't want your mother to get this, but why do we not want that? Why do we not want the other group to have it?
Yeah, like
Farrell
Claire.
just kind of shrugs. I didn't know she was working for another group.
Neither did I. Should we just give it to them?
She did say something about that when you punched her in the face or something.
Yeah. And I was supposed to believe her.
She was going to steal it from a museum. We're supposed to stop that sort of thing from happening.
Exactly.
And to be perfectly honest, now that you know this, you're kind of coming to the realization that it was a very sloppy job on Mischief's part and completely lacking her usual sense of whimsy historically. So it's more like a very, very rushed job.
Well, I mean, out of character, the problems would be is whether or not they can protect it as well as we can, and Sleuth, I think, would go for the simplest approach. Can we not simply smash the pot?
Yeah, that's what Farrell's thinking. You see her kind of playing with it, juggling it, throwing it up in the air and catching it, and she's like, "We could always smash it in front of my mother." That'll make her angry.
Maybe we should wake up the fairy and see what she thinks about that.
Yeah, let's wake Cutie up. I think that Farrell's just gonna kind of tap her on the cheek, try to wake her up.
Okay, and she Not now, Charlotte. Azusa's sleepy. And
Yeah,
then,
that's her name, by the way.
and then pops awake. He was like, what? Huh? For those that don't know, Azusa calls Ryoga Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make things complicated at all.
So, I feel like we have some things to talk about.
Huh? Oh, uh, you have the urn.
Mhm.
Oh, I did not tell you which condition to mark, Brainsucker. I'm going to mark you as insecure because all that confused you as all hell.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
from what from what my illustrious coworker has gathered, um, you are not working for my evil mother.
I don't know your evil mother. Who is your evil mother?
Madam Machina. I
Oh, she's-
apologize. Earlier when I attacked you, I thought you were.
Why?
I think Farrell just kind of shrugged, and it just like, I don't know. I think everyone's working for my evil mother. I'm paranoid.
Well, we know we have our share of evil mothers, mother-in-laws, sort of. I'm not legally married to him, her.
Okay, enough small talk. What do you want? What were you going to do with this?
I was going to take it and hide it somewhere where we put all the other ones.
The other ones?
Well, the one that mother-in-law had, and the other two we found.
Hmm. Can we not? Why not destroy them? I mean, they're
No, we haven't
seems really
tried that.
smashable.
We haven't tried that. Why haven't we tried that?
If this thing holds something that's supposed to be like other dimensional and super powerful enough that it can change things into magical beings, it might be a bad idea to destroy its home.
It's actually just the doorway.
Yeah, but it could. He has a
Yeah,
point.
but
It could
like
release.
when you destroy a doorway, it creates a hole. It doesn't create a wall.
Just a sec. Out of character is Mischief or Asia or whatever her name is being sarcastic, or is she really confused by the fact?
She's really confused.
She's really confused. If you
Yeah.
So
watch
maybe
Rama
that's part
1,
of the, maybe that's part of the spell that basically it got rid of that idea from their heads.
that, and if you've ever watched Rama 1 half, you know that Azusa is not particularly a mental giant.
Oh. So it might be that simple, and I mean there are other items, so it might not be that it's definitely
I
not
don't know.
doing this.
It could release a certain something. Who knows that we don't want in here.
Like I said, if they consider this thing a doorway, destroying a doorway doesn't create a wall, it creates a hole, meaning it's easier for things to pass through.
Hmm.
Another good point.
Genius.
But if we just hold on to this, Machina is gonna want it.
Yes, but we can finally defeat my evil mommy. Go team.
Well, if we want to accomplish that, we could take the urn to a place that's tactically advantageous to us, and then we could deal with
She
your
wouldn't
mother
be
that
that
way.
stupid.
We could fill it with your explosive trinkets and hand it to her.
She wouldn't be that stupid to go to a place of our choosing. I mean, it's already kind of up in the air whether she'd come here or not.
What is this place, by the way?
It's one of her father's secret lairs.
Yeah. Come. enjoy the
It's a
view.
defunct secret lair.
Yeah, she kind of like pushes a button and then like a door opens.
Does it have a lab?
Yes, it does.
Was Faceless Man, did he have his own powers, or was he a scientist, or a combination thereof?
He had his own powers. He was a shape changer.
Got it. Okay.
Uh,
And this is his lair, probably with lots of gadgets and things to it.
yeah, but it's kind of an old one. It's not like a modern one.
Okay.
Like, it's not a one that's in use.
Right.
Vacuum tubes?
But this is where they used to be. So this is like when she grew up, this is where they would be. And like, this is, you know, where
Oh.
she used to be experimented on and stuff.
Oh, joy.
Yeah.
No wonder you didn't go inside.
You won't be too upset when this place comes crumbling down.
No. I think that Panther is going to also say, watch out for my sister.
Feral.
Feral.
Sorry, yeah, Farrell's going to be, watch out for my sister, Nightwolf.
Is she here?
Michelle.
We don't know.
I don't know. I tried to take her with me, but she wouldn't go.
Yeah. And
Too much of a...
Miss Mischief, will
Yeah?
you assist us against Mackinac?
Yes, I will assist. Can I have the urn afterwards?
Maybe.
Hmm? Yeah, I think Farrell just kind of shrugs.
Okay.
If you promise to keep it safe, maybe.
Yes, we will keep it secret and keep it safe.
So what is the plan?
My plan is to take the urn and take it home, and then bury it somewhere wherever. Give it to Nabiki-chan, and she can bury it somewhere where she buried the others.
Yeah. So turning specifically away from her, what is the plan?
So all of us hide until you meet with your mother, and then we surprise her?
That's as good a plan as any.
How likely is she to actually come herself instead of sending another bot thing?
Oh, she knows that if she sends a bot, I'll smash it to smithereens.
How likely is she to missile this place from orbit?
Well, not if the
Also
urn's
a
here,
valid
right?
Not if the urn is in it. I mean, this is the only one left. The others, the others are safe with. She kind of goes "Woohoo," and points to.
Oh, and Azusa kind of smiles. Mischief kind of smiles at you and give a chance, and gives kind of a lascivious grin to practically everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Um,
No.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy with the 14-year-old kid here. Okay.
I think that Farrell is just gonna raise her eyebrows and then just roll her eyes again, like,
You have influence.
Okay. So now you're going to go on to hide, and I'll give you a chance. You've kind of been, unfortunately, while you were talking here, and you took a condition, so it's not unstable, so you had plenty of time. I'll give you a chance to start hiding now. So go ahead and start describing what's going on. How you guys are setting up.
What sort of layer is this? Is this a bat cave?
I'm going to say, considering what she said about him being kind of a doppelgangerish shapeshifter, I'm going to go with a planning tactical thing and an armory.
Yeah, there's also a big like disguise and costume section.
Yeah. And if this is where she was experimented on, there would have been a big set, factory set, and laboratory for Madame Machina.
Yeah, you see like a lot of medical charts, like a lot of medical stuff, and like little kid X-rays, and like you see like little like different sizes of chairs, like little kid chairs, and then like bigger chairs, you know, like for when they're experimenting.
Do you turn anything on?
Me?
No.
No.
Anybody?
No, I want to take lots of pictures of stuff.
I will mess with stuff.
I think that Farrell takes your camera and says no.
So, Brainsucker, are you pushing buttons?
It's my phone.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna smash it unless you delete these photos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
okay.
will put buttons on some large piece of machinery.
And she gives it back to you.
Okay, so when Brainsucker pushes some buttons, a big monitor screen turns on, and you start hearing a very clinical sound of your mother's voice doing an autopsy on your older brother. Please roll Take a Powerful Blow.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Can you roll that for me? But I think Panther freezes and
Farrell.
yeah, sorry, Farrell freezes immediately and like oh, it's bad, yeah.
So you got a 7, so you can lash out verbally, give ground, or struggle past the pain.
What kind of idiot are you? Turn that off.
No, and that causes something.
Is that condition or a rash action that you're going for?
I think it's a condition.
Okay, the obvious one. You get to choose, but the obvious one seems to be guilty.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Farrell is, like, obviously upset by that. Like,
And unfortunately, this means that Brainsucker's going into battle with 2 conditions.
Kid
Oh,
Liberty
no.
says to Farrell, like, he like tries to catch her eye gaze and goes, and he says, "Stay in the game. This is about making your mother pay for what she's done. Stay in the game."
Right. I'm sorry, Sluice. I shouldn't have snapped at you.
Go ahead and roll comfort.
Yeah.
I should roll?
No, I should.
You should.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Farrell should. So which
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, Sluice. I shouldn't have snapped at you, but don't turn anything on. You don't know what anything does here.
Uh-oh, we had a drop. And he's back. Welcome back. Mini drop. Okay, so right now it is at a 5. If somebody wants to spin 2 of the remaining team to push it up to a 7, the team's at 3 right now. I can see Kid Liberty kind of already did. If you want to spin the team.
I don't think it's a big deal.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I want to spend a team.
Oh, what are the negative effects of this? I guess if it fails.
Nothing particular that it says. I get to decide. Basically, it gives me free reign to do bad stuff. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I froze up for a moment. What are we? What was the roll for? What are we adding team to?
It's
Farrell is trying to comfort Brainsucker to remove one of the comfort Brainsucker, and she rolled a 5. Sorry, Farrell. Sorry, JD.
It's okay.
So you have 3 team. If you want, you will get the refresh of team when we go to the next.
Yeah, and honestly, we won't need it. I have my moment of truth coming up, so.
Yeah. That's actually pretty damn awesome. Okay, so right now Kid Liberty was already giving some things. Does Kid Liberty want to spin a team?
Yeah. He's gonna say, He's gonna say, "Don't worry, don't worry." Was it Sluice or was it Breach that turned it on? I'm sorry.
It was Sluice.
Sluice. Yeah, he's gonna say, "Sluice, Sluice. It's okay. It's just it's a raw subject."
Okay, and does Breach want to say anything?
Uh,
I would almost see here. Does Brainsucker want to spin team to help Feral?
I have other ways to remove conditions too, but
yeah, I guess.
I mean, Feral
Sure.
spend a thing.
Feral can spin a team selfishly, but you can't spin a team to help yourself unless you do it selfishly. Then you have,
Oh yeah, never mind then. Never mind.
so if we can get one more person to spin team, you can make successful. Otherwise,
Yeah. It's
is the
okay.
team spent already?
no,
On it.
no,
Well,
it doesn't have to be until afterwards. If you're fine with it, we can leave it.
I'd leave it.
Okay.
okay, yeah, that's fine.
Unfortunately, that amount of time left you that little bit of tete-a-tete left you spending most of the rest of your time dealing with calming down after that moment, and you hear the entire compound starts turning on, and
Shit! Hide now!
and your mother's face starts appearing on the monitor instead of that autopsy video. So you do try to get a chance to hide, she's here saying, "Oh, you do not really think I would come down myself, do you?"
You better. I'm not wasting time with any of your minions, Mother. I'm gonna smash it if I don't see you in 2 minutes.
Nice.
Actually, no. 30 seconds.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a provoke roll.
Yeah. You can roll that. And she's like playing catch with it. You know.
Oh, I have to roll your provoke roll. It's superior,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And your
She's
superior is
playing.
1.
Wait. She's playing catch with it, and then she has like her claws out, you know, just waiting to like smash it with them. And I think would that count as violence?
Yeah. So what would you add?
Yeah.
Danger.
So that's very bull-like. I feel like that counts as that thing.
So
that
that
move.
would.
So it's danger.
That would take you from a 6 to an 8.
I'll be right back.
So on 8s, they can choose they stumble, they err, or they overreact. You have no idea what you're playing with. And besides, if you were to smash that, then what do you think I would do to your precious gadget girl? And she's overreacting. You have influence over. Actually, the camera pulls back, and you get an image of some of her minions holding Gadget Girl in what looks like the get up from Hannibal Lecter. So you get the idea she's escaped a couple times.
can I? Can
Good to know the princess is still annoying you. Still able to annoy you.
Here's the thing: in the background, you see a landmark that people can try to triangulate their position on.
Yeah, I think she's gonna just be like, I don't feel like waiting for your minions, Mother. If you're not gonna show up, what's the point? After all, I was here for a family reunion, and I think that she's gonna be like, but if you hurt her, say bye-bye to this.
Yeah. In the background, you can see they're on the edge of town somewhere, but in the background, you can see one of the more one of the more taller skyscrapers of Halcyon City.
Mm.
And those of you of a super intellectual bent can try to triangulate if you want.
Yeah, I think that Panther is gonna rip out the electrical cords
Should
so
we just
that the
call you
cameras.
Feral Panther by
Sorry,
now?
Feral. No, Feral. Feral's gonna rip out the electrical cords and be like, "You saw where they are. We need to go now."
All right.
All right, let's go.
Man, I had a cool idea.
What is your cool idea?
If we were fighting her sister in here, I was going to push the button again and play the video.
Oh, that would have been
Oh.
heartbreaking. Oh, that would have worked.
Yep.
But you do have it in your head now, and you're a telepath.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you also can steal the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna grab a few of the tools and things that are around here. Like, I can use that. I can use that. I can use that.
Okay. And now, how are you guys going to get? I'm going to ask you to.
To the faceless mobile.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going to ask one of you to unleash your powers, and the rest of you, if they get low roll, can add in team to describe all of you trying to get to the place on time.
Oh.
Does this place have a teleporter?
No, but it has these, and I think that she goes to like the garage, and there's like a couple of like tricked out, test automobiles. She's like, some of them may blow up, but they
That's
go pretty
great.
fast.
I'm not old enough to drive.
There is a experimental teleporter, but the last thing you heard is it works somewhere between a disintegrator or the teleporters and the fly.
Yeah, you don't want to use the teleporter. Did not go well for Mr. Snuggles.
Okay. Okay, but some of you fly, some of you have super speed, some of you have swing lines, and some of you have gadgets. So who wants to take the lead on? And I think
I'm probably strong enough to carry someone.
Yeah.
I bet you're carrying what's her name?
Mischief.
Yeah.
Mischief can fly, except for she's a little bit beat up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? I can I guess I can provide. I could go on ahead and provide illusions of you arriving.
That's dangerous. Yeah, that's her talking.
Yeah.
You sure? That's pretty dangerous, cutie.
Oh, you think I'm cute?
Panther rolls her eyes.
Yeah.
And says, "Well, if you think you're fast enough to dodge my mother's attacks, go for it."
Is there something in here that would work well against guns and/or robots?
There is armor.
Is that something I can just put on?
Yeah. I'm fine with you just putting on armor.
Sure.
It's basically not. If within the fiction, it makes sense that you can gear up with some of the armor that's left over here. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and ask, since it's Farrell's girlfriend we're rescuing. Farrell, go ahead and roll Unleash Power. I guess.
Non-girlfriend. She has not actually womaned up and, confessed any feelings yet.
You're unrequited.
Well, we don't know. She hasn't actually said anything yet.
Got it. I was also going to have Mischief go kind of. I'd make such cute babies with you.
Oh God. I think that Farrell's gonna be like, Easy there.
Awkward.
Yeah.
So awkward.
I wonder if we could call in reinforcements from this other group. But
Um,
that may not be an interesting.
We don't need
no,
reinforcements.
that brings in the adults, and one of the reasons I have just Mischief, and Mischief is beaten the heck up. The most she can do is hide off somewhere and do puppet routine, put some illusions out that you guys are showing up from a different direction. She's not going to actually be in any danger. I have the rest of the group scattered across the globe doing whatever it is they do.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we're teenagers. We don't need no adults.
Yeah.
We're too cool for school.
I'm suited up and flying out with Mischief.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, just everybody roll Unleash Powers.
Sure.
You're gonna have to roll for me. I think.
Yeah, everybody has to. Okay.
This is plus freak, right?
Yeah. Yeah, plus freak, and I think you did well, Farrell.
Oh, yeah, I did. Nice.
Very well indeed.
Farrell's like holding an old baseball cap that she found, and she's kind of like clutching it in her hand.
Oh,
It was
Jordan?
the same. It was the same hat that the kid was wearing in the video. The dead body.
Oh. Okay.
I failed.
Well, we have team. How much did you fail by?
I've got a 5, so I'd require 2 team.
So, does anybody want to spend help, like guiding Brainsucker to the right place and say, no, left turn, right turn, or something like that?
Yeah. Or someone else can.
I want to tweak the armor a little bit so it's not quite as imposing on Brainsucker, so that she can fly a little bit better.
Got it.
Oh, that's badass. Good idea.
Nice.
And and then one more team to get it up to a 7.
I mean, I will do it, but I figured I'd give a chance for somebody else to kind of do a thing.
Liberty, do you want to add anything to help save?
I could. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go this way. Come on, and then and keep swinging. Where are you going? What the hell?
Okay, so one of you did very good getting there, and she's going to get there ahead of everybody. But we are about to go into danger. Who do we want to be marked as the team leader this time?
Yeah, I think it's still gonna be Farrell.
Still going to
Makes
be Farrell.
sense.
Okay, does everybody's purpose the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
To rescue.
Gadget Girl.
Gadget Girl,
Gadget
yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and say you're ill prepared because some of you didn't roll quite as well, so it's going to remove a team, so that's going to be down to 3. And does anybody not trust Farrell?
No, I'm good.
To stop her mother, yes.
In this instance, you're fine with Farrell. Okay, so you got 3 teams. Okay. So you got 3 teams. Okay. Now, you're showing up. Mischief kind of breaks off after you get a certain ways and kind of limpingly flutters on her semi-beaten up fairy wings off to the side. And a little bit later, you see illusionary versions of yourselves coming from pretty much a secondary direction. So you guys are going to have an opportunity. Farrell, you're going to get first because you made
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think she's just going to be like, look, I'm going to go in first. It's my fight. If I end up needing you, or if I don't come out in 10 minutes, rescue Gadget Girl, all right? And
10 minutes.
Yeah. Farrell nods and then gives you like a smirk and goes in.
To be
And
perfectly fair, you could. I imagine you're going to be trying with rolls first, but all you have to do is say, "I'm going to use my moment of truth," and pretty much the situation's over.
I know. I think that I'm not even gonna bother with rolls. No, this is a moment of truth scene if there ever was one.
Okay.
She walks in and like there's robots and she's just like punching them left and right and like I imagine that like what is thrown at her.
Oh, you make an appearance off the edge after Mischief has done her illusion thing. They were trying to engage the illusions and just figured out it was illusions, and you pop up from wherever, and there are a couple of robots. It looks like your mother is actually there, but just your mother, not your sister or your father, and a couple of her robots. You're not sure which one is the real one at first. There's three of her. And maybe 10, 12 of the guards, about half of whom are looking directly at Gadget Girl at all times.
Yeah, I think that she's pretty much just so fast, nobody can touch her. Like, she's just like smashing everyone, knocking them down like dominoes. And then she comes to her mother finally, and her claws spring out, and she just kind of, yeah, I think she's like, she kind of like it's a struggle, but she eventually like brings her down, not dead, and I think she's about to, though. She's, like, really angry.
Okay.
So, you guys are probably just, like, watching this destruction. Like, the building is collapsing. It's kind of chaotic.
Yeah.
And, I think she, in the end, decides not to and, like, drags both her mother's, like, unconscious body and Gadget Girl in the other arm, like, out of the building.
So I'm sorry, guys. I was setting up a nice confrontation. I forgot she had moment of truth till the end.
Oh.
That's all right. That was awesome.
That was awesome. But anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So that's. I like the end remark here. Now, of course, the people who changed you know exactly where to find you, considering you just engage them. Yes.
Yes, they do know exactly how much of a threat I am. But
Yeah.
I think, I think that Madame Machina typically cannot be locked away for very long because she always, like, escapes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that will be a thing. Okay. So as you're getting control of the scene or whatever, cleaning up after Farrell's rage fest, you guys then notice that Mischief has vanished, and along with her the urn.
No one put a tracking device on that?
Oh, of course I did.
Would have been smart.
I put a tracking device on everything.
Okay, so I'm going to wrap that up. I'm about 30, 40 minutes shy of my original scheduled in, but I generally overschedule just in case. So that is the first sequence. The next one's going to be called Wishful Thinking.
Cool. Well, awesome. Thanks for running, man.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
I wasn't originally going to reveal that I've just put the Ranma cast in the Masks universe. Then somebody brought in telepathy. And it's like, yeah, Azusa doesn't have that much of a mind to resist things like that. So, anyway, hope you all enjoyed it.
I did level, and I added one to one of my stats.
Cool.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah.
right. End of scene stuff.
We do. Need to do
End of
that.
scene stuff. Where is that? Yeah, end of session. You grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team. Each person has to make a choice. So we'll start with Brainsucker.
hmm. Um, I got yelled at a few times, mostly by Farrell, but but I think we were on the same page most of the time. I expected more hassle from the destruction of the museum, but the other people seem to get on board on that. Um, so I think I'm growing closer.
Okay. So you give influence to a character in clear condition or mark potential. Explain who made you feel the most welcome. Which character made you feel the most welcome?
Hmm. Well, Farrell gave me a bunch of compliments after the interrogation thing.
Okay. So you're going to give her influence over you. She already has influence over you, which means she gets to shift one of your labels up and one of your labels down.
Okay. Hmm.
I don't know
And
if I like that.
Let's see. I would just wanted to look and see what you have here.
Freak is
I'm going to shift your freak down and your mundane up. And I think Farrell's gonna take you. How she does this is she's gonna take you aside after and be like, "I'm really sorry that I said what I said before. You're not a monster.
okay.
If anything, I am.
Oh, obviously.
I was just lashing out."
You're all monsters to me.
Farrell just kind of chuckles.
Okay, so Brainsucker, are you going to clear condition or mark potential?
I will clear a condition.
Guilty or insecure?
Guilty.
Okay. There you go. And breach. Grow closer, grow further, or grow into your own image.
Grow further.
Okay. How do you feel detached? And then take away influence from another character.
I feel detached because they rushed into situations and didn't respect my intellect.
Okay. Who are you removing influence from?
This is removing who I have influence over.
No, who has influence over you?
Oh, who insulted me? Kid Liberty did.
Okay. Because damn it, Kid Liberty, Kid Breach, every time you try to help, yeah. He disrespected you, so you no longer care. Right now, you don't particularly care what he has to say about you.
Kid and Breach have a problem.
Screw that guy.
Yeah. Okay, and I skipped Farrell in the order on my image. Sorry, Farrell. Own image, grow further, grow closer.
She definitely grew closer to the team, and that was Kid Liberty. And I think how this plays is that, yeah, she was. I think he's the only one that she's really open up to, other than Gadget Girl, so far.
Okay. So you do get to add potential because you don't have a condition to clear. And since Liberty already has influence over you, Liberty, you get to shift one of her labels up and one of her labels down.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. Find her sheet. One of her labels up and one of her labels down.
This is basically changing how she views herself. So
Right. How about I'm gonna move Savior up one.
okay.
Hopefully, like and then maybe Danger down one.
Ooh, that's
Oh, all right. Because I think
Savior's
that
actually
this
gonna be
actually works
zero.
with what I was envisioning. Because I'm picturing a moment after, like, when she just kind of is after her mother has been handed over to the police, and she's like, I couldn't do it. I, I was so close. God knows I wanted to.
Yeah.
To kill her, but I couldn't.
You're off in a corner talking with Gadget Girl and probably Kid Liberty since they're your rival in love. It's like Gadget Girl would say, don't worry. Don't worry. You're a better person than she is.
Of course you'd say that. Unending optimism.
Well, I mean, what would she have done, and what did you do?
She
that
would
clear?
have killed me.
Absolutely. You're not her.
Yeah, that Gadget Girl's kind of going, kind of thinking something to herself, but won't say it. The telepath, the telepath in the party is probably picking up. She would probably have experimented on you, and then.
Wow. Okay, and
I was wondering if we didn't check to see if she was a robot or not.
She wasn't.
This one wasn't. She went unconscious. No. She had blood, flesh and blood.
Yeah.
Unless she's learned cloning.
Yeah. No, Farrell's gonna be like, but she'll be back. I could have ended it, but maybe that isn't a weakness.
No, she'll come back and we'll stop her again.
Which puts Farrell at this really weird position where almost all of her stats are 1. She has a 0 and a -1.
Yeah. That's kind of odd.
Okay, and finally, Kid Liberty. Grow closer, grow further, or own image.
Well, I hate to be kind of a copycat, but I think it's going to be grow closer to the team, and it's because of the same scene with Farrell. But I think part of the reason is she kind of acknowledged him, but also he kind of feels valuable in his own right because he was able to help her make what he thinks was the right decision.
And you don't have conditions, so you mark a potential, and Farrell already has influence over you, so Farrell, you get to shift his label.
Alright. Let's do this.
This is awesome. Everybody has influence over everybody, almost.
I'm gonna up his danger and down his superior, and she's gonna be like, it's good to see you be a little less Captain America and a little more Captain Kick-Ass.
Yeah, I like to be a little more kick-ass. I don't know, Steel Patriot. I just Steel Patriot. His name's Steel Patriot, and then he just walks away.
Yeah.
Would it be okay if I suggest that Steel Patriot is the suit of armor that's had many operators?
I'd be open to that, but I guess it could be the same as long as it's the same operator that's been my mentor the whole time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as long as that personality doesn't change, but yeah, that's fine.
No. I'm just saying the people that you're mentoring to the current one, and that they have this costume for the current Steel Patriot.
I'm flagging. I have to wake up in 5 hours for
yeah,
work.
It's a good time to cut off. That was the in-session stuff. I will be running this again next week at the same time, and the week after.
Can't wait.
Yeah, and we will continue this issue.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I got to go make pre-gens in case somebody shows up for the game that has no players yet tomorrow. Same time.
Thank you so much for running.
Yep,
and
thanks for
thank you all. It was really
Yes,
fun.
thank
A
you.
joy playing with you.
Yep.
Thank you.
problem.
You too.
And I'm going to look at my camera and say, hi, signing off. Goodbye. I'm going to look at my YouTube channel. Talk to you later.